Hello and good evening. This is the World News on your premium talk radio today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Faustina Oputu. And the headlines. Federal High Court classifies Lakurawa sect as terrorist organization. EU supports training of desk officers of INEC to enhance gender and disability inclusion in Nigeria's electoral process. On the foreign scene, Japanese Prime Minister calls for regional revitalization in economic plan. Details in a moment. Now the details of the news. The Federal High Court in Abuja has proscribed the Lakurawa sect, classifying it as a terrorist organization. The prescription order followed an ex parte application filed by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi. In a ruling, Justice James Omotosho equally proscribed similar groups operating in Nigeria, especially in the northwest and north-central regions of the country. An assistant director in the Federal Ministry of Justice, David Kaswe, moved the motion that was initially filed on January 14 by the Director of Public Prosecutions of the Federation, DPPF, Mohammed Abubakar. In a supporting affidavit that was deposed to by Michael Akau, a litigation officer in the Department of Public Prosecutions of the Federation. The federal government told the court that the Lakurawa sect had been involved in acts of terrorism, including cattle rustling, kidnapping for ransom, hostage-taking, attack on top government officials, attack on security personnel, propagation of their ideology to local communities, encouraging the locals to disregard constituted authorities within Nigeria. The FG maintained that it had reasonable grounds to believe that the Lakurawa sect met the criteria to be proscribed as a terrorist group under the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. It told the court that it would be in the overall interest of justice, peace and security of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to proscribe the sect. In an effort to enhance gender and disability inclusion in Nigeria's electoral process, the European Union Support to Democratic Governance Programme, EU-SDGN, has supported the training of desk officers of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. A statement by the EU-SDGN's Public Affairs Office says the training aims to develop a comprehensive training manual for INEC inclusivity officers to effectively address and manage gender and disability-related issues that may arise during elections. The three-day workshop held in Abuja provides an opportunity for relevant stakeholders to review INEC's inclusivity manual and identify gaps and areas of improvement. Speaking during the workshop, the director of the Gender and Inclusivity Department, INEC, Lakunuya Bello, stated that the workshop was timely and important to help the Commission discharge its mandate to promote free, credible, transparent and inclusive elections across the country. The Cross River State House of Assembly has passed into law the 2025 Local Government Amendment Bill. The bill was passed following deliberations on the report presented by the Joint Committee on Local Government, Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development, Judiciary, Public Service Matters, Public Petitions and Conflict Resolution, as well as Public Accounts. Presenting the report, the chairman of the Joint Committee, Eyo Basi, representing Bakassi, explained that the state local government law of 2007 was first amended in 2008 and further amended in 2011, had been harmonized and repealed for clarity. He noted that the bill would introduce significant changes to the third tier of government, enhancing economic development and growth, encouraging broader participation and improving service delivery at the local government level. Basi further disclosed that the bill will elevate the heads of local government administration to the status of permanent secretaries, aligning them with their counterparts in the state civil service as reward for hard work. The House of Representatives has announced the postponement of its plenary resumption previously scheduled for Tuesday, January 28, 2025. In a statement by the House spokesman, Akin Rotimi, the new date for resumption is Tuesday, February 4, 2025. Rotimi, who represents Ikole Oye Federal Constituency, Ekiti State, noted that the change was communicated to honorable members through an internal memorandum issued by the Clerk of the House of Representatives, Yahya Danzaria, on the directives of the House leadership. The statement noted that the postponement was necessary to allow committees sufficient time to conclude ongoing budget engagements and defenses with ministries, departments and agencies. It further reiterated the commitment of the Green Chamber to fulfilling its legislative mandate for the benefit of Nigerians at all times. The Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has reiterated his commitment to be intentional towards improved operations of the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, in the state. Governor Fubara stated this at the NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp, Noagbam, in Tai local government area, during the swearing-in ceremony of 2024 Batch C Stream 2 Corps members deployed to Rivers State. The governor, who was represented by the secretary to the state government, Tammy Danagogo, commended the management of the scheme for its initiatives to empower corps members to become self-reliant citizens through its credit facilities to start up their own businesses and empowerment through agripreneurial activities. Danagogo, who doubles as the chairman, NYSC State Governing Board, said the governor also indicated that corps members posted to the state form part of an important segment of the nation's drive for quality education and healthcare needs. In a statement by the head of press unit, the office of the secretary to the state government, Juliana Masi, the governor charged the corps members to be disciplined, patriotic and hardworking at all times. Earlier in his welcome address, the state coordinator, NYSC River State, Moses Olege, informed the governor that Rivers State had become the beautiful bride of corps members and the preferred destination for posting for the national service, owing to the superlative welfare packages extended to corps members by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Olege, who further stated that the prevailing peace in the state was a boost to corps members' confidence and desire to serve in Rivers State, advised the corps members to play a fundamental role in strengthening the unity and integration of the country. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Do stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Thanks for staying tuned. Welcome back to the rest of the stories. The outgone General Officer commanding 6th Division, Nigerian Army, Major General Jamal Abdul Salam, has charged troops of the division to maintain the tempo in ensuring that the government meets its targets of daily production of 2.3 million barrels of crude oil. Major General Abdul Salam gave the charge while addressing the troops during an event to mark the handover ceremony at the headquarters, 6th Division, Port Harcourt, where he attributed the current production of 1.9 million barrels per day to their efforts. The outgone GOC further urged the personnel to always remember the reason for their deployment, which he said is to safeguard the country's critical assets, sustain oil production, saying they must redouble efforts in going after illegal oil bunkers, economic saboteurs and criminals. Major General Abdul Salam, while commending the officers and men of 6th Division Nigerian Army for the achievements recorded during his reign as the GOC of the division, reminded the troops that the only way to ensure the country's increased welfare is protected was to protect the source
of our country. So far, oil production has continued to rise from about 1.4 million liters per months back to about 1.9 million barrels per day. We have done well so far, but we still have a long way to go. The target of the federal government is for Nigeria to be producing 2.3 million barrels a day. So if you look at it, between 1.9 and 2.3 is very small. It's very achievable, something that all of us here can do.
Major Abdusalam further advised the officers and troops to remain professional in the discharge of their duties and tasked them to fish out economic saboteurs and criminals among them for more efficiency.
Every organization has its own bad eggs. Even in religious organizations, when you go, you will find some 1 or 2 criminals wearing the robe and the garb, but underneath they are really not clean as they should be. And we have such, and we will continue to go after them so that we will cleanse institution bad eggs. And amongst you people, if you know those that are not ready to conform, those that are conniving with criminals, it is your duty and responsibility also let the authorities know so that such people can be removed.
Speaking after receiving flag and note, the new General Officer commanding 6th Division, GOC, Major General Emmanuel Ejim Emeka, commended the outgone GOC for its achievement and promised to ensure the welfare of officers and men of the division.
We've known a long time from NDA, then even in the year, there's somebody that has been our mentor, when they come here, and we call them the family fathers. College, we were the second set of writing staff and both want to be young boys to prepare that they don't need the family fathers. We saw the family fathers. They have been a mentor to me, right from NDA in the field and then in community secretary. We want to show visions to carry personal problems to work very hard. Then I was teaching operations.
Today FM's Uchendu Ajoa reports that the ceremony, which held at the 6th Division Port Harcourt Barracks, featured a dress of troops and officers, parade at the quarter guard, the signing and handover of note and flag. The European Union, through Search for Common Ground, has called on the federal government to initiate a peaceful intervention by accessing the cleanup process in Ogoniland before resuming oil exploration activities in the area. The Mass Media and Information Management Coordinator, Sonny Dada, in reaction to the federal government's directive on the resumption of oil exploration in Ogoniland, stressed the need for government to be conflict sensitive in dealing with host communities and listen to the cry of the people by ensuring the environment is restored before further exploration. Dada, in an interview with Today FM's Sandra Kenneth, called on the federal government to conduct what he described as key performance index that was set for the Ogoni cleanup and exercise patience to avoid crisis.
We need to tell the federal government to be more patient. You have 30 years window to clean this land, and you have just done 5 years. And what is the guarantee that if you resume now, you will not further destroy the gains, the little gains that IPREP has achieved? So what I expected the government to be doing at this point is to do an impact analysis. Do an impact analysis. Let us see what has been achieved so far in line with the KPIs that was set for IPREP. The consultation that was done, how inclusive was that consultation? I was looking, I saw some a few faces in the hall that met with the president yesterday. A lot of them I saw are politicians. So the question I want to ask is, who spoke for the actual victims? The fisherman that can no longer see fish to catch from the river.
He also urged the federal government to ensure inclusivity in its consultation, especially with farmers, fishermen, and community dwellers who are affected by oil exploration activities, stressing that it will reflect equality before the people of Ogoniland and douse tension.
Often define our approach to conflict in Nigeria, and that is why we have complicated conflicts here and there, because we have not deployed the right approach. Conversation around the resumption of oil exploration in Ogoniland also shows that we are not sensitive to context, we are not sensitive to community dynamics, we are completely detached from the reality on ground. The symbols that led to the destruction of his land, the symbols that led to the killings of his patriots, those symbols are still there. They are still very much alive. Yes, HIPREP is doing a lot, but what is the impact of that work HIPREP has done in the last 5 years? The gravity of the destruction of the land is very, very massive.
You may wish to know that Search for Common Ground is a non-governmental organization funded through the European Union in the Niger Delta, with its 18-month project in 66 communities, with the plan to ensure community-centered approach to transforming criminality and violence in the region. Meanwhile, an environmental rights activist, Celestine Akpobari, has revealed that the federal government has yet to fulfill its financial obligations for the cleanup of Ogoni land under the Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, HYPREP. Speaking live on a television program, Akpobari emphasized that the funds currently being used for remediation efforts are sourced from multinational oil companies, not the government. He expressed disappointment over the government's unfulfilled promises to the Ogoni people and highlighted the deteriorating condition of the Eleme axis of the East-West Road. Akpobari added that the River State government should set up a committee to investigate allegation by Boma Goodhead on the diversion of $300 million.
Information was capable of setting Ogoni on fire, and we told our people to calm down, let's wait for the governor, but he has a lot on his plate. I think now that there is less problem on his hands, we set up a panel and we look at the veracity of that information. Me, I'm interested. I want to know 300 million. I will receive it on behalf of Ogoni. Who is that bookkeeper? Please, let us not look as if the cleanup is a big deal. What you destroyed, is that a big deal? Are you doing any good? I'm just telling you that the managing director of Share is a member of governing council with us, and we know when request is made for money and who will bring the money. When the PC bring the budget, these are the job I want, this is how much I want. We know who will bring the money. The government yet to bring one kobo.
Akpobari further called for the trial of military leaders involved in the extrajudicial executions of Ogoni leaders during Sani Abacha's regime, insisting that the government must address these historical injustices before considering the resumption of oil activities in Ogoni land.
All the promises they made, nothing has happened. So the government of Nigeria has raped the Ogoni people severally. They have lied to us severally. We are tired of the lies. I'm surprised that President Bola Tinubu, that was part of the struggle, that has a scar on his back because of this struggle, is the person that will want to go through the back door to come and take Ogoni. There are roadblocks. There are a lot of things that people should do. People were killed in Ogoni in their numbers. Over 2,000 persons were murdered. They burned the people inside. And Paul Kuntumo, Obiomai, and Dauda Musa Kumo are walking freely on the streets of Nigeria. They are still alive. We want these people to be on trial. We want a review of that kangaroo trial that sentenced our people to death. We are giving 30 days right about.
The Labour Party councillorship candidate in Port Harcourt City local government area, Falga Ward 8, Victor Chinda Kalabo, has accused the River State Local Government Election Petition Tribunal of bias in its ruling on the October 5 election. Chinda Kalabo, who made this allegation in an interview with Today FM, has had a ruling and tribunal process that upheld Ezeboa Ichemati as the chairman of Port Harcourt City Local Government Council failed to use same method on the councillorship candidates who had also filed petitions. While alleging the tribunal was not fair and credible, Chinda Kalabo insisted it decided to throw the people's mandate away for political gains. Chinda Kalabo also disclosed how he had been met severally by some persons for settlement, and insisted that his aim is to ensure that the mandate and wishes of the people are held to the letter.
Now, we are going to look into the case of other councillors, other people that run for councillors. They are with enough witness. They brought a lot of witness. But now we are trying to see what the tribunal will play out. The tribunal is not fair. All these people are just lawyers looking for jobs. They are looking for opportunity. They are looking for appointments. The governor have opened the tribunal and he kept them there. They are ready to do everything to favor the governor. I am not angry. I am not here to complain or here to rant about anything, but I'm just telling these people that, are you thinking about tomorrow? If we talk to people, they will say, you want to hold a conversation with someone, they will say, can't you see what Wike did?
Recall that the election tribunal dismissed the petition of the Labour Party and its candidate in Falga for lacking in merit. An Islamic cleric, Imam Sami Abdus-Salam, has expressed deep concern over the alarming increase in cases of internet fraud and ritual killings in the country, attributing the trend to misplaced values. Speaking in an interview with Today FM's Olawale Sanusi, the cleric highlighted how societal attitude towards wealth have corrupted the youths, pushing them to prioritize riches over honesty and hard work. He observed that materialism had taken a stronghold on modern society, where individuals individuals are celebrated for their wealth, irrespective of its source, and the youths who choose to adopt such practices as cybercrime, failing to understand that the society values riches above everything else.
Today, the society hardly reward hard work. Rather, the society will sing praises of those who have gotten their wealth through illegal means. And because the youth have said that if they have money, they will have whatever they want to get in the society, so they have adopted the means of Yahoo, as they call it, or through fraud, because they know that the society has become so materialistic. Everybody wants to get rich. The youngsters today don't like to work hard. They just want to get money very quickly.
The cleric further lamented the prevalence of ritual killings, stressing the devastating implications it has on the community and the women who are mostly targets.
The implication I think this will have for our society is that the society will no longer be a safe place for people to live in. Everyone will be living in fear, especially women, because this is just their major target. People will be scared. We live in a society whereby no one will trust each other again. Leaving your children in the hands of someone you don't really know, the next thing that will come to your mind is that most likely they will use your children or your family members for rituals.
Imam Abdul Salam, while highlighting the consequences of fraud, ritual killings, among other crimes, appealed to youths to return to the path of righteousness and hard work.
My advice to our youths who are engaged in fraud and ritual killings is they should fear their creator, and they should remember that they will die one day and they will give account of their stewardship on earth. They should know that hard work pays. The consequence of fraud and ritual killings is misery. At the end of the day, look at all of those people who have engaged in ritual killings. Their end is always not good.
Moving on now to the foreign scene, Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has called for regional revitalization in economic plan. Ishiba, who made the call in his address at a session of parliament, tagged his policy agenda Regional Revitalization 2.0. Ishiba said his $1.3 billion plan would create regions that would attract young people and women, touting regional revitalization and stronger cooperation with local governments around Japan, and pledged that he would forge working relationship with other parties to uplift the country. The Japanese Prime Minister said he wanted to relocate industrial, state and academic institutions to regions outside of Tokyo. He said the effort to decentralize Tokyo would be joined by goals to create new age infrastructure for clean energy and lead in the areas of digital transformation and artificial intelligence. To end the news, as a summary of the major stories. The Federal High Court in Abuja has classified the Lakurawa sect as a terrorist organization. We told you that the European Union has backed the training of desk officers of INEC to enhance gender and disability inclusion in Nigeria's electoral process. On the foreign scene, you also heard that Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has called for regional revitalization in economic plan. That was the news as edited by Stella Sasongu Okori. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. I am Faustina Oputu. Good evening. Thanks for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, entertainment, sports, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt, because we are the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
Hello and good evening once again. This is Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. And it's time again for a rundown of the foreign news stories that made the headlines in the world today. I am Faustina Oputu. In the headlines, 30-day social media access limit enforced in Sudan. U.S. lawmakers seek rights sanctions over Hong Kong. New fires erupt in Southern California ahead of Trump visit. Israel lobbies Trump to delay withdrawal of its troops from Lebanon. Now the details. South Sudanese officials announced on Wednesday that they will require telecommunications companies to restrict access to social media for a minimum of 30 days. In a response to a night of retaliatory violence during which ships owned by Sudanese traders were vandalized, South Sudan's authorities implemented a curfew from dusk to dawn starting January 17. The temporary restriction, which may be extended for up to 90 days, took effect at midnight. The National Communication Authority, NCA, has issued a directive to telecom providers emphasizing that this action is essential for public safety. The NCA stated that the ban could be lifted as soon as the situation stabilizes and that the materials being shared violate the local laws and represent a serious risk to public safety and mental well-being. The chairperson of the African Union Commission, Musa Faki Mohammed, condemned the brutal killings of South Sudanese nationals in Sudan and called for restraint. 25 families of victims and survivors of political crimes from the apartheid era have filed a lawsuit against South African President Cyril Ramaphosa and his administration, claiming a failure to adequately investigate these offences and provide justice. The group is pursuing approximately 176 million rand in damages, as detailed in a case submitted to the High Court in Pretoria on Monday. Which was later publicized by the Foundation for Human Rights, an NGO that supports the families. As stated in a release from the applicants, they are requesting a court order that would require Ramaphosa to establish a commission of inquiry into the political interference that led to the suppression of numerous crimes, serious crimes, stemming from South Africa's history. A representative for Ramaphosa indicated that his legal team would address the court documents appropriately, asserting that the president has never interfered with law enforcement operations or instructed them against prosecuting apartheid-era offences. In Kenya, according to a new directive by the Kenyan cabinet, it has announced that it will allow citizens from nearly all African countries to visit without prior authorization. Previously, Kenya required visitors to apply for an electronic travel authorization (ETA) online, a system criticized as a visa under another name. Earlier this week, the cabinet announced the ETA would be dropped for all African countries except Somalia and Libya due to security concerns. The government explained the move is part of efforts to support open skies policies and tourism growth while promoting regional integration and ease of travel. Under the updated system, citizens from most African countries can stay in Kenya for up to 2 months without an ETA. Away from Africa to the rest of the world. The Republican, Democratic U.S. lawmakers have introduced a new bill requiring the Trump administration to review whether Hong Kong officials should be sanctioned for human rights violations. Republican Representative Young Kim, who chairs the House Foreign Affairs, East Asia and Pacific Subcommittee, is leading the bill with Democratic Representative Jim McGovern, the top Democrat on the powerful House Rules Committee. Its introduction comes days after the inauguration for a second term of Republican President Donald Trump, who has vowed to step up U.S. efforts to push back on Chinese economic and military power. The Hong Kong Sanctions Act requires the U.S. president to determine whether dozens of Hong Kong officials violated human rights and whether sanctions should be imposed under legislation including the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act of 2019, or Hong Kong Autonomy Act. Still in the U.S., according to allegations in a previously undisclosed whistleblower complaint filed with the U.S. Treasury's Financial Crimes Unit, MasterCard and Visa failed to stop their payment networks from laundering proceeds from child sexual abuse material and sex trafficking on the popular website OnlyFans. The whistleblower, a senior compliance expert in the credit card and banking industries, said the two giant card companies knew their networks were being used to pay for illegal content on the porn-driven site since at least 2021 and accused them of turning a blind eye to flows of illicit revenue. The whistleblower further disclosed that the complaint was filed in January 2023 with the Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, and the U.S. Justice and Homeland Security Departments. The complaint said that the whistleblower and other anti-trafficking experts, including U.S. federal agents, alerted Visa and MasterCard to unlawful content on OnlyFans in a series of calls in 2021 and 2022, whilst the federal agents corroborated the presence of child sexual abuse material on OnlyFans. Five new fires have erupted in Southern California ahead of U.S. President Donald Trump's visit to the state. The blazes, named Laguna, Sepulveda, Gilman, and Border 2, flared up yesterday in Los Angeles, San Diego, Ventura, and Riverside. Meanwhile, firefighters have made progress in bringing the 10,000 hectares hues in fire in Los Angeles under control, containing it by 36% since it broke out on Wednesday. Fires have devastated the U.S. state over the last few weeks, with the Palisades and Eaton fires scorching a combined total of more than 37,000 hectares and killing at least 28 people. Trump is set to visit Los Angeles today to examine the wildfire damage. The newly inaugurated president had been critical of the response to the fires and has threatened to withhold federal assistance if California fails to alter the way it manages water supplies. And in China, according to the Japanese government, a Chinese man who attacked a Japanese mother and child with a knife and killed a Chinese woman who tried to protect them has been sentenced to death. A Chinese court said that Zhou Jiacheng has carried out the attack on 24th June after he lost the will to live following the loss of his job and subsequent deaths. The attack had taken place outside a Japanese school in the Chinese province of Suzhou and was one of the 3 attacks on foreigners in China last year. Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshimasa Hayashi told reporters at a press conference that the court ruled that the attack was an intentional murder and the penalty was given due to the significant social impact the crime had caused. However, the court made no mention of Japan during the ruling, according to Hayashi, who added that officials from the Japanese consulate in Shanghai had attended the sentencing. Hayashi added that the crime, which killed and injured innocent people, including a child, was absolutely unforgivable. Australian police are investigating after a statue of Captain James Cook was covered in a red paint and disfigured ahead of the Australia Day weekend. It is the second time in 12 months that the statue in Sydney has been vandalized. The local council in Randwick, the suburb where the statue is located, described the vandalism as a disservice to the community and a disservice to reconciliation. Councillor Caroline Martin told Sydney radio station 2GB that the vandals had knocked off one hand and parts of the face and nose, and there are several Captain Cook statues across Australia, and others have also been vandalised on or around 26th January. Now to Afghanistan, where the chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, ICC, Karim Khan, KC, has told newsmen that he's seeking the arrest of two senior Taliban Supreme Leader, Hibatullah Akhundzada, and Afghanistan's Chief Justice Abdul Hakim Haqqani over the systemic and deliberate persecution of women in Afghanistan. Karim Khan KC stated that the pair bore criminal responsibility over the treatment of women and girls in the country. Khan disclosed that the charges are gender persecution and it is the systemic, organized, deliberate, malicious suffocation of women, the targeting of girls and women, the denial of their rights to education, access to any public spaces, the inability to go to beauty salons, the inability to work in the park, the inability really to have hope, adding that it is not something doctrinal and it has crossed every threshold and is clearly criminal. The European Commission is fundamentally overhauling how it makes payment to Tunisia after a Guardian investigation exposed myriad abuses by EU-funded security forces, including widespread sexual violence against migrants. Officials are drawing up concrete conditions to ensure that future European payments to Tunisia can go ahead only if human rights have not been violated. The conditions will affect payments worth tens of millions of pounds over the next 3 years. Last year, there were detailed allegations that Tunisia's National Guard had raped hundreds of migrants, beaten children, and colluded with people smugglers. Until now, the EU has rejected accusations of wrongdoing in its dealings with Tunisia, arguing that it has one of the most sophisticated systems for monitoring human rights violations. Officials, however, now confirm that new arrangements are being prepared for its relationship with the increasingly authoritarian North African state over the coming years. Melbourne Police has reported that two teens are lucky to be alive after a targeted shooting during a street fight that embroiled dozens of youths. A 17-year-old boy is fighting for his life in hospital, while a 15-year-old has been hospitalized with serious injuries after both were found with gunshot wounds on Vera Street in Collingwood, inner Melbourne, about 1 a.m. A crime scene was set up around the shooting, which happened near Collingwood College, and armed crime detectives are investigating. Victoria Police Anti-Gangs Division Superintendent Jason Kelly said up to 50 youths had been fighting at a public housing estate on nearby Hoddle Street before the teens were shot and the group fled. Police said the attack was targeted and detectives are investigating whether those involved had any youth gang links. Jason Kelly urged those involved in the brawl or shooting to come forward before police come knocking, and said the victims' families were being supported through the horrific incidents. Israel is seeking the backing of the Trump administration to delay its military withdrawal from southern Lebanon, despite its ceasefire agreement stipulating all Israeli troops should leave by Sunday. The request for a 30-day extension follows claims Israel would like to keep up to 5 outposts in southern Lebanon. Under the agreed ceasefire, which brought an end to the war with Hezbollah in Lebanon, Israeli forces are supposed to have completed their withdrawal within 60 days or by 26 January deadline. Reports in Israel, however, suggest that Trump is reluctant to approve the delay, confirming Israel's attempt to extend its occupation of southern Lebanon. The country's ambassador to the U.S., Michael Herzog, told Israel's army radio this week that it believed more time was required from the Lebanese army to deploy south of the Litani River, suggesting the deal was unchangeable. Russia's defense ministry has disclosed that Russian air defenses repelled a massive Ukrainian drone attack overnight, intercepting and destroying 121 drones targeting 13 regions, including Moscow, said on Friday, making no mention of casualties or damage. The ministry said 6 drones had been destroyed over the Moscow region and 1 over the capital itself, while other drones had targeted other regions, including those that border Ukraine and Kursk, where Ukrainian troops hold a chunk of land despite Russian efforts to eject them. The ministry also disclosed that 20 drones had also targeted the Ryazan region, southeast of Moscow. And channels on the Telegram messaging app posted unverified videos of what bloggers there described as large blazes in the city. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Air Force said it had also fought off a Russian drone attack that shot down the region and that another person had been injured. Commenting on the damage caused by Ukraine's drone attacks, Andriy Kovalenko, head of Ukraine's Center for Countering Disinformation, said on Telegram that an oil refinery in Ryazan had been hit, as well as the Kremny plant in Bryansk, which Kyiv says produces microelectronics for Russian weapons systems. That story from Russia concludes tonight's edition of The World Today, as produced by Idoku Judith of the News Department. But before we go, here's a summary of the stories that made the headlines. We told you that a 30-day social media access limit has been enforced in South Sudan. You heard that the U.S. lawmakers have sought rights sanctions over Hong Kong. We also told you that new fires have erupted in Southern California ahead of President Trump's visit. And finally, you heard that Israel has lobbied Trump to delay the withdrawal of its troops from Lebanon. Till same time next week, do have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Faustina Oputu.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
BBC World Service, I'm Audrey Brown in London with Focus on Africa. Sudanese women flee war at home and encounter sexual violence and torture in Libya. They say it's a living hell.
And it made me magic Libya.
If only I had known what was awaiting me here, I wouldn't have come. Their whips left marks on our bodies. They would beat my daughter and held my son's hands in a lit oven while I watched.
Why are so many children not able to go to school in Nigeria? Insecurity in the north is one reason.
Life in Lagos is very tough. No work, no food, no education for our children. There is no school nearby, and we are afraid to send our children far away because we are still traumatized.
And is smoking really on the decline in South Africa? That's all on the BBC. Tonight in Focus. First the news.
BBC News with Sue Montgomery. A BBC investigation has found more than 60 people killed in an Israeli attack in southern Lebanon last September were civilians, including 23 children. The airstrike on an apartment block in the village of Ain ad-Dilb killed 73 people. Israel's army said most of those killed were terror operatives. But of the 68 people identified by the BBC, the evidence suggests only 6 were linked to Hezbollah's military wing. The evidence here and in other similar attacks was gathered by Nawal al-Maghafi.
We found that this pattern of striking entire buildings, leading to high civilian casualties, has been a feature of Israel's war with Hezbollah. We examined 10 Israeli strikes across Lebanon. They killed more than 200 people. The IDF told us these strikes hit terror infrastructure, command and control centers and Hezbollah operatives. In one strike, it said it hit a building where a Hezbollah terrorist was hiding. At least 28 people were killed in that attack. But the attack in Ain ad-Dilb remains the most deadly.
Ukraine's military says it's hit an oil refinery and a pumping station in the Russian city of Ryazan. Kiev also said it hit a factory in the Bryansk region. Japan says a Chinese man has been sentenced to death in China for murdering a Japanese schoolboy as he went to school in Shenzhen. It comes a day after another Chinese man received a death sentence for a knife attack on a school bus. Stephen McDonnell reports on the spate of attacks.
These cases have been shocking for the Japanese community here in China, and that there's been some sort of resolution might, I suppose, relieve that to some extent. And this comes in the same week that we've had these high-profile executions here. The man who drove his car into crowds of people outside a stadium, killing at least 35 people, executed this week.
The Taliban authorities in Afghanistan have condemned the arrest warrant sought by the International Criminal Court's prosecutor for their 2 top leaders. The warrants are linked to the persecution of women. Here's Anbarasanatirajan.
The Taliban-run foreign ministry said the move by the International Criminal Court was devoid of a fair legal basis and a matter of double standards. It also said it was regrettable that the institution had turned a blind eye to what it called as war crimes and crimes against humanity committed by foreign forces and their allies during the 20-year occupation in Afghanistan. US-led forces invaded Afghanistan in 2001 and left in 2021 as the Taliban was seizing back control.
BBC News. The UN says escalating violence in eastern Congo has displaced over 400,000 people, nearly double the figure reported last week. Fierce fighting in the town of Sake in South Kivu province has triggered a wave of displacement, with thousands fleeing to Goma for safety. People travelling by public bus in the Georgian capital Tbilisi had a surprise this morning. They heard pro-European, anti-government songs and speeches, but not over the intercom, after an apparent hack. Rehan Dimitri has been listening in.
An unusual soundtrack greeted passengers on Tbilisi's public buses for their Friday morning commute. A compilation of sounds coming out of the ticket machines, including clips from ongoing pro-European protests, sound bites from past and present leaders, as well as the Georgian and EU anthems. The authorities called it a cyber attack. They disabled the machines, allowing passengers to take free rides, and they've launched an investigation.
The head of Saudi Arabia's entertainment authority says he's discussed rearranging the Saudi national anthem with the Oscar-winning composer Hans Zimmer. Turki Al-Sheikh said the idea would be to rearrange it with different instruments. The anthem was written in 1947 in the then dominant style for music known as Arab fanfare. If the rearrangement goes ahead, it would fit in with the modernising project of the de facto ruler, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The world's most visited museum, the Louvre in Paris, is hosting its first fashion exhibition. 100 garments are on display, aiming to attract a younger audience and badly needed income. On Thursday, Louvre managers warned that the decaying vast former palace needs hundreds of millions of dollars to bring it up to standard.
Hello, I'm Audrey Brown, and today in Focus on Africa, Sudanese women flee war at home and encounter sexual violence and torture in Libya. They say it's a living hell. Why are so many children out of school in Nigeria? And in South Africa, why are measures that help bring down tobacco use now going up in smoke?
The measures that had been introduced started wearing out. One good example is the health warnings. They cover 20% of the pack. This was 1993. We're now in 2025. We actually still have the same health warnings. They've never been changed. So how the science works is that when you don't change the health warnings, don't increase them by size, you don't rotate them, they lose effectiveness because people are used to seeing them anyway.
It's Friday, the 24th of January. First, we go to Libya. A living hell. That is how some Sudanese women have described the conditions they have to endure in Libya. They fled Sudan seeking refuge from the civil war which erupted in 2023. Only to find themselves fighting a different kind of war. The United Nations Refugee Agency says that more than 210,000 Sudanese people have arrived in Libya since the start of the war. BBC Arabic spoke to 5 Sudanese women who fled to Egypt before entering Libya. They speak of horrors, rape, sexual assault, torture, and their children are not spared. Amira Mahdi from BBC Arabic spoke to these women and relayed their experiences to me. We started off by listening to the testimony of a woman we are calling Salma. And I should warn you that there are upsetting details of rape and torture right from the start. So please, take care.
If only I had known what was awaiting me here, I wouldn't have come. Their webs left marks on our bodies. They would beat my daughter and held my son's hands in a lit oven while I watched. They would take me to a separate room, the rape room, with a different man each time. If I die in Libya, they won't accept my dead body back in Sudan.
That is really horrific to hear, especially the way her children were being tortured in front of her as well, and she was already vulnerable. Was that a typical experience, or are there other experiences that you can tell us about what other people have told you?
So here, the woman we just listened to, Salma, and again, that's not her real name, but she talks about her experience being held hostage by the human traffickers on the Libyan side of the borders with Egypt as soon as they arrived. She was not the only one, of course. She was held with so many other men and women, children, everything. As they tell us, men are separated from women and children who are in a separate place. So this is her story, but we heard also the same from other women, and we had reports from organizations, NGOs, about similar cases. So for this specific case, what she tells us is when separated from her husband, who was taken to a place where men, another warehouse or another room for men only. So as you heard, her kids were tortured as she describes, and she tells us about how she was taken to a separate room. They call it the rape room, with different men each time. And then when she left, she discovered that she was pregnant by one of the attackers. And of course, life was not easy after that. She couldn't get, as she describes it, get rid of the baby because it was too late, the doctor told her. And her husband left the family. They ended up, homeless, eating from whatever they find leftovers. And this is not only Selma's case.
I sent my 2 daughters for cleaning job while I was ill. They came back at night covered with dirt and blood. 4 men raped them until one of them fainted. I was also raped by an employer. He used to call me a disgusting black. He raped me and said, "This is what women were made for." Even kids here are mean to us. They treat us as beasts and sorcerers. They insult us for being black and African. Are they not Africans themselves?
We live in terror. My daughter was raped and my son needed medical attention after he was hit repeatedly in the face. He is afraid to leave the house as other children often beat him and insult him for being black. I feel like I'm going to lose my mind and we barely have any food.
The war that started in Sudan in April 2023 has forced millions of Sudanese out of their homes and sent them in different directions to neighboring countries mainly. Two of the women I spoke to fled Sudan after the start of the war, looking for safety after their houses were raided by armed men, as they tell us, in Sudan. One of them went straight to Libya, the other went to Egypt first and then crossed to Libya. Others I talked to have been in Egypt already for years before this war in Sudan started. However, they say that life became very difficult for them in Egypt after hundreds of thousands of Sudanese fled Sudan to Egypt after the start of the war. So they tell us that they were struggling to find jobs. They were also subject to violence and racism, which made them look for a better place to live. And then they heard reports within the community that Libya has so many jobs opportunities to offer. They also know that there is a huge Sudanese diaspora in Libya that they can possibly help them settle and live safely. So they paid human traffickers to cross the borders between Egypt and Libya. But of course, what was awaiting them there was unexpected and unimaginable for them. They were held hostage in warehouses in Libya. So as they arrived, they were held there for a ransom. Meanwhile, of course, being subject to different forms of abuse, rape. I mean, even after being freed from these warehouses, looking for work to gain some money to feed the kids, all of them, they have a number of kids. Most of the time, they end up being abused and raped in some cases as well, while looking for small jobs to do to get some money. But they have no choice. They say that they have just to keep trying again and again. And, you know, sometimes, yes, they find some jobs and some money, and sometimes they end up being exploited with no money whatsoever.
I know this is difficult because you'll be talking to women telling you about things that have happened to them, but you, of course, have a duty to verify what they're saying. How do you go about doing that?
Yes, in the beginning, there were so many reports, and there are so many reports about the situation of migrants and refugees and asylum seekers in Libya, the abuse they're subject to. But we were really interested in hearing from the victims themselves. So in the beginning, I talked to a researcher who is researching work in the last 12, 13 years, was with NGOs inside and outside Libya, focusing on migrants and asylum seekers in Libya. His name is Tarq Lamloun. He told me about some cases, and then he put me in touch with two of these women. And then these two women, they also helped me get to other women. I heard similar details. I mean, different story. Each one of them has her story, but very similar details of the abuse and when and how and where it happens. Then we talked to other NGOs who confirmed that what we have been told actually happens, and it's quite frequent there, unfortunately. And also we have reports from reputable organizations such as Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders, Amnesty International, confirming these abuses are happening.
BBC Arabic reporter Amira Mahdi. Millions of children are unable to go to school for a variety of reasons. Some of those reasons are temporary, like a sudden flood or other natural disaster. Some other reasons are accumulative and may become permanent. That's the case in Nigeria, where especially children living in the north have to deal with the effects of a decades-long insurgency, which is stopping them from going to school altogether. What makes matters worse is that they are actually targeted in the violence. There have been more than 700 mass abductions of children from their schools in Nigeria since 2019. But back in 2013, one of the most high-profile abductions happened when hundreds of girls were taken from their boarding school in the town of Chibok. We are talking about this on this day in particular because it's the International Day of Education, and the BBC team in Nigeria gained rare access to a school in Kaduna State where dozens of students were abducted last year from schools in a place called Kuriga. 14-year-old Mariam Al-Hassan was one of them. Mariam and the other children were held for 17 days before they were freed. A week after the attack, Mariam's father, Idris, decided to take his family away from Kuriga.
I relocated my family because of insecurity. Bandits attacked us constantly in Kuriga.
Displacement is not easy, even when it's voluntary. Idris was a farmer back home. Now he has no job. There are many like him. One of the main casualties is children's education because their parents can't afford to keep them in school.
Life in Rigasa is very tough. No work, no food, no education for our children, let alone access to health care. There is no school nearby, and we are afraid to send our children far away because we are still traumatized.
For an overall view of the situation in Nigeria, I've been speaking to educational development practitioner Prince Gideon Olanrewaju, and we began our conversation with an overview of the scale of the problem.
We've had, for a very long period of time, 10.5 million being quoted as the largest in the world and in Africa. And then at some point, there's been talk of 13.2 million. And I think since last year or thereabout, the National Bureau of Statistics, as well as UNICEF, unanimously could potentially say that we have 16 million out-of-school children in Nigeria.
And is the crisis escalating over time, or is it getting better?
Based on reality on ground, it is pretty much escalating, despite both state-led and non-state-led interventions and activities to address the menace.
So is it particularly acute in the north, or is it spread across the country?
According to the last multiple cluster indicator mix conducted by UNICEF, there are evidence to show that there is a larger percentage of that of the out-of-school children population in northern Nigeria. It is not evenly distributed. Geographically, we have 6 geopolitical zones, and pretty much the north central and northeastern, which are 2 of the largest regions of 6 in Nigeria, accounts for potentially 45 to 55% of the total population. So I would say the north, yes.
Now we hear testimony from children talking about how this affects them, the challenges that their family face. But can you tell us what are those challenges that they face in the north? There's an ongoing security crisis, but just how does it affect children going to school and their families?
By and large, in Nigeria, internet displacement can be attributed to a age-long religious insurgency and violent extremism that we've witnessed from the hand of quote-unquote terrorist group Boko Haram, whose ideology is built around the concept of Western education is forbidden. That's what Boko Haram means. And for more than 2 decades, they have waged their war against education and its accompanying educational structures. So we've witnessed bombing of schools, kidnapping of educational officials, kidnapping of schoolgirls, as well as militarization of school buildings. And when that happens, it does not only affect the access to education, but correspondingly the quality as well. This can happen in 2 ways. There could be, disruption of physical access or eruption of epistemic access. Now I'm going to explain. Physical access means that children in affected localities, because their schools have been bombed, or because there is fear of potential attack, of being kidnapped or even killed in some cases, would rather not show up physically within a school structure out of fear that something would happen to them. Epistemic access pretty much means that in places where even educational provision is made, the quality is dismaying. And it happens just like anywhere in Africa. In one way or the other, recipients or beneficiaries are affected as well. There are also geographical reasons, environmental challenges, that can also play a part. Climate change. Some months ago, there was a big flood in Borno State, Nigeria. A number of camps where we also work got affected. They got flooded.
So in the north, we're talking about insecurity, we're talking about the effects of climate change and natural disasters. In other parts of the country, what affects whether children can go to school or not?
Quite a number of factors, but I'll start with parental aspirations. Whether it is evidence-based or not, some parts of Nigeria are more educated than the other. For example, the Southwest seem to account for the highest population of professors or academically accomplished professionals that we have in the country. That is because historically, there has been an attitudinal response to the need to educate. There is this common saying of school is a scam. It's like a common quote that flies around because oftentimes people conclude that because of the state of the economy, there is no conclusive impact of getting educated or going to school. Many parents who are experiencing poverty firsthand would rather invest in their kids learning a vocational skill or helping them out in the family business or supporting them on the farm that they believe provides some sort of an immediate dividend for, results than sending them to school.
That's the educational development practitioner, Prince Gideon Olanrewaju in Nigeria. Now to South Africa, where anti-public smoking campaigns stretch back to the early 1990s. At first, they seem to bear real fruit. Smoking in public places was banned, and people adhered to them. I should know. I used to smoke. Smoking became expensive, with higher taxes being levied on them. Tobacco advertising was banned, and health warnings featured prominently on cigarette packages. The reasons given for the campaign was that it was a drain on health resources that were better spent on providing basic health care for children and older people, rather than spending that money on the cancers that smoking is known to cause. So why is smoking still a thing? And it seems it is a growing thing, because even though fewer South Africans smoke in relation to the global average, the total numbers are not decreasing. Let's listen to why the campaign is not as effective as it was. Dr. Sharon Nyatanza Hamudikuwanda is at the National Council Against Smoking, which has been instrumental in advocating for updated legislation to control tobacco use. She took me back to the 1990s when the first measures were introduced.
In the 1990s, so specifically 1991, the prevalence of smoking in South Africa was around 32%. At that time, really the ambition was to bring down smoking. So you would actually have seen that there was a global campaign, I would say, to try and curtail smoking. So in 1993, South Africa introduced its first tobacco control legislation. What we still have, so that is when the broad kind of more stringent rules around tobacco use and tobacco advertising were actually introduced. And one of the key measures within that law was actually like regulating where people would smoke. When that law was introduced, they kind of ensured that at least 75% of a public space would be smoke-free. So at least 25% can actually be, a smoking section.
I used to smoke, and I lived in South Africa, from South Africa, and I remember how vociferously people policed and how jealously people policed public spaces, to stop people from smoking in there. What was the effect of those measures? Did it bring smoking down?
So those measures were actually very successful. By 2012, smoking prevalence had gone down to 20%. What also is interesting in terms of the data is that from 2013 up until around 2017, the progress was not as good. It didn't increase in terms of smoking rates, but it was kind of like stagnant. The measures that had been introduced started wearing out. One good example is the health warnings. So in 1993, there were new health warnings which were actually introduced. The text health warnings, and they cover 20% of the pack. This was 1993. We're now in 2025. We actually still have the same health warnings. They've never been changed. So how the science works is that when you don't change the health warnings, don't increase them by size, you don't rotate them, they lose effectiveness because people are used to seeing them anyway. WHO actually recommends that tobacco taxes must be 75% of the total price. South Africa's goal was 52%. It was met in 2004. And until today, we're still at 52%. Even though it was expensive at first to buy cigarettes, it becomes less and less expensive over time. Now, the latest data, 2023, shows that smoking has now increased to 25%. So it's still below the 1991 figure of 32%, but it has gone up from 20 to 25%.
And is that because of affordability, or is it because people are also smoking other things?
It's a combination of both, and you just hit it right there. People are smoking other things because now we have newer products in the market that are not even regulated. And for example, with vapes, e-cigarettes. So what data is now starting to show is that there is a jump in terms of e-cigarette use, in terms of water pipe or hubbly-bubbly use, and interestingly as well in terms of roll-your-own cigarettes. And unfortunately, we see the increase among the ages between your 18 to 24.
And why is that? Why are younger people being attracted to smoking? And are they smoking different things?
Young people are using more of vapes and water pipe or hubblies than any other product. That is what we are starting to see.
So they're not doing traditional tobacco cigarettes. They're doing these other things. Why is that? Do they have a particular attitude to tobacco?
Tobacco is regulated. Vapes are completely unregulated. So if you think of all the other measures that were put in place, like regulating advertising, packaging, health warnings, nicotine levels, all that is not applicable to vapes because vapes don't contain the original tobacco. They just contain nicotine and other liquids, but not tobacco. So vapes actually have managed to evade any regulation at all. That's why you can see them in every mall, every shopping center, in any pack, in any flavor.
And younger people smoke it as well because there's no regulation as to who it can be sold to, right?
Yes, definitely. But also because I think one of the biggest wins with tobacco regulation around the world was trying to de-glamorize the use of tobacco and also to try and change the societal attitude towards it. In the 90s, people were smoking in the planes.
In
But
hospitals,
now,
people used to smoke. I was telling my colleagues this morning, they looked at me as if they were thinking, wow, you people used to live like animals in the past.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when you tell a teenager that, they'll be like, why? Were you crazy? But then if you think of vapes, it's almost like taking us back, because it's the same war around glamorization, the same war around societal attitudes. Among grade 8 to 12 learners, 40% of them use vapes, and 60% of them actually use vapes within the first hour of waking up. So they wake up and within an hour they have to vape because they are addicted.
These are basically children between the ages of 13 and 18, right, that you're talking about?
Yes, 4% of them said we can't go through a school day without a vape.
What do we know about what vapes actually does to the lungs of young children especially, and, you know, people that smell it around them if they're smoking in public places?
So firstly, for kids, it definitely is harmful. And I would say mainly because nicotine is harmful to the developing process of a child. An adolescent's brain, nicotine does harm to the process. It makes them, primes them for addiction, and definitely just damages how they concentrate, etc. In terms of the physiology, we know that vapes, no matter what age you are, is linked to risks of stroke in terms of just damaging your cardiovascular health. And we also know that vapes are linked to lung damage as well. What is still out for debate is whether vapes cause cancer. We've found traces of cancer-causing chemicals, but there's not enough evidence yet to, definitely conclude that vapes cause cancer. A big part of our work has been advocating for the passage of a new bill, and this bill introduces regulations, for example, for the vapes. It, for example, will ban advertising in the shops, like at the till point, and it will kind of make sure that it's not allowed.
Why did South Africa lose momentum in this regard?
The tobacco industry always tries to either delay enactment of the law. If they can't delay it, they try to destroy it or try and water down the legislation. Political will, is really the medicine, to treat industry interference. As you know, for you to push the legislative process, you need the minister, you need a whole of government approach as well. It's not just the minister, because in the end, the National Assembly has to approve this, the National Council of Provinces, or in terms of this bill, for example, that we have, it needs both houses to actually pass this law.
Dr. Sharon Nyatsanza Hamudikuwanda at the National Council Against Smoking. Focus on Africa was woven together by Nyasha Michelle and Yvette Twagira Maria here in London. Kani Sharp was the senior journalist in charge. Craig Kingham, the technical producer. Andre Lombard and Alice Mudengi are our editors. I'm Audrey Brown, and we'll talk again next time.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
It's a triple experience on this frequency. Talk, news, and sports. Right here, every day on Today 95.1 FM. The voice of the people.
Live from the Garden City of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. This is Today 95.1 FM.
Buchi, Biaba, come here. Where that customer will be there outside there. Not allow that man to go. Make sure that at least we have one bottle for him when you go by. I beg. Bring, see that customer where they stand there. Go call him. You don't know whether I drink, he won't go collect it from Mama Bola shop. Go rush, tell her, say that bar 95 with day. Every Friday, make him sit down here. Friday, from 11 p.m., make him sit down here for bar 95. 11 p.m. for Today 95.1 FM. Go call him, tell him like like that. Yeah, Oga, you. As you drive that taxi, back one side, come here. Now for bar 95, we did. For this bar 95, now only here, you go get entertainment, gist, everything, informative, music. We go give you enjoyment. Yeah, you go enjoy yourself. Give them one bottle, sit down, the customer, you are welcome. This is bar 95 for today, 95.1 FM. No can miss them. 11 p.m.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
All of the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings stay for my yard. And like I died, you go be, you go see, you go feel because the blessings fall on my yard. Blessings fall on my yard. That's why they ask my alcohol. I don't want to reason bad things no more. I don't want to go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, cha. I sip my alcohol. I don't want to reason bad things no more. I don't want to go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, cha. Too many distractions, too many problems. I finna run away, but I will go solve them. Too many bad men and not enough friends. Lord save me, don't wanna lose my conscience. I just wanna dance under the sunset. Make nobody stop my enjoyment. Oh. No. That's why I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, cha. I sip my alcohol. I don't wanna reason bad things no more. I don't wanna go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, don't disturb me, cha.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
More music on trendybeats.com.
Fresh and clean, me looking, say you notify. Man who send nobody, I tell you my life. If you're not talking money, no go call my line. So man just one day happy, man one day alright. San Francisco town, me know there's ain't nobody smoking loud and I'm making goodie. Tell me what again, if money no dey for my lane, Sabah for don't be where we came. Pop pass, make you pass rosé.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Oh na na na, I feel that on top your matter, baby girl, God bless your mother, baby, you too fine past mommy water, baby bless your mother, baby girl, God bless your father, baby, I feel that on top your matter, baby girl, God bless your mother, baby, you too fine past mommy water, baby bless your mother, baby girl, God bless your father, baby, love you make I love you, baby, oh, baby, kiss me make I kiss you, baby, oh, baby, baby let me love you, baby kiss me, baby make I kiss you, baby, oh, baby, baby girl you mesmerize me. I've been searching and finally found love, yeah. Baby girl you take my heart away. I've been looking and finally found love. I wanna kiss with you, baby, and go school for them.
Buchi, Biaba, come here. Where that customer will be in the outside there. Not allow that man to go. Make sure that at least we have one bottle for him when you go by. I beg. Bring, see that customer where they stand there. Go call him. You don't know whether I drink, he won't go collect it from Mama Bola shop. Go rush, tell her, say that bar 95 we did. Every Friday, make him sit down here. Friday, from 11 p.m., make him sit down here for bar 95, 11 p.m. for Today 95.1 FM. Go call him, tell him like that. Yeah, Oga, you, as in the drive that as it back one side, come here. Now for bar 95 we did. For this bar 95, now only here, you go get entertainment, gist, everything, informative, music. We go give you enjoyment. Yeah, you go enjoy yourself. Give him one bottle, sit down, the customer, you are welcome. This is now bar 95 for Today 95.1 FM. No gonna miss him. 11 p.m.
You know, say anytime we say we come back like this, anytime we come back, and so noise the day everywhere. So I just decided to on the microphone so now they listen to the way they talk anyhow because they don't high finish. Some people don't high with bottled water. Some people they hook up on hand. We don't know anything that happen. But please, like I don't tell now, we are not live on air. You understand? Barman. You see the way you see. Wait.
We are alive on air. Who's don't betray us? Our mic be there on this. No.
You know.
Correct that somebody just came alive.
So he's live twice.
See what will happen now? We say
twice alive.
We will do one small praise and worship for this boy ahead.
Wait, I think we'll go for status now. We are alive. We are alive. So wait, I don't understand. So Joe sick. On a gather, Joe died. In the compete with elders. Joe
was dead.
So after Joe do show, he died immediately. Now he died. Joe do show, baby. Show up. Oh my God.
Back there.
That means Joe not a show killer.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, we'll do small prayer and worship for Joe head now. See Joe don't come back.
As he don't return.
I'm going to sing.
As he don't return.
Make a balanced diet sing.
I know say I'm from church. I begin to remember. So let's sing.
Close the gate.
And why to please God.
J2PG.
Yeah.
But he has done so much for me.
That J2PG be like death code. J2PG just to please God.
Exactly.
Today was day 5. Tomorrow is day 6. It's a 12 days program. So MC please be in the mood of the
12 days program where you're facing like this.
Okay.
He has done so much for me. We cannot tell it all. Everybody. wait. So Sinner the lead singer for this program right now.
If I have those songs, it still wouldn't be enough.
No.
Pray for her.
Okay,
no. Special prayer.
Make I pray.
If there be oil on my head. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Father, I want to thank you on behalf of your son's life and Joe.
Our son and daughter.
On behalf of your son's life, who died
and rose before he did.
He don't want to pass Jesus.
He didn't do pass Jesus.
Nah, mercy
Jesus
God show.
died for 3 days.
They don't do Jesus.
Joe
died for 4 days.
Joe died for 4 days. But Father, he came back to life. Father, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. And Father, affliction shall never rise again the second time.
If you stop BL, no be.
In Jesus' name we are praying. Joe, can you shout praise the Lord for the Lord?
Shout that who God deliver.
The Lord.
Funny enough.
In Jesus' name.
Okay. You get one woman.
In Jesus' name. See, funny enough. Oga, introduce the show first.
Later I want to do now. You know, say Asemo first praise God for bringing Joe.
Joe back.
Joe Arosu. Arosu. Okay. So in case you join us now, this now Bar 95 for Today 95.1 FM right here for the Garden City of Port Harcourt, and with the cut across 5 states for South and Southeast Nigeria. With the Abia State, Imo State, Bayelsa, River State, and Akwa Ibom State. So anywhere where you listen to us from, this now Bar 95, and you there with the barmen. My name now Uzi, the good guy, will be the barman for tonight, and we dey here with all the barmen. This house tonight they full to the brim. In fact, we dey overflow because if person we don't die, come back, they with us here. May your mind dey. May your mind dey.
Tell them the person die. Just know the person die.
No, but then we'll start. We'll tell them about that one. You understand?
It's not.
So
it's no problem.
So we'll start with Sholax. Just
my people, our people. Now, good evening. My name MC Olax.
All right, welcome, MC Olax.
Thank you, my boss. Thank you, my boss.
All right, they call me Balanced Diet, and I am the crazy gentleman. First of all,
Balanced Diet, you're very sweet. Why you gonna make me feel like say I don't do wrong things? See the way I shout, introduce myself.
Are they vexed? Are they sad? Actually.
Okay.
So wait, we finish. First of all, no, wait. I want to take my time. What's the carry me come here? Of course, I feel say. If I did here, bad men will come up for the state where I did. I did very sad state because yeah. That was a nice one. After your head is not empty after. So my point is I kind of lost people today.
Try.
Yes. I lost people, like 2 people when they very close to me died today. But I'm happy that the one day we celebrate in life. We nearly died, leave us. But it was almost announced dead.
He died.
It was almost announced dead. But
MC John and Nunes.
All right.
But God resurrect him. So
all right.
I'm happy again.
All right. Thank you. Balanced Diet.
All right. Shapali, my people, we don't show live. My name is Breadwinner, and they're very happy to come back But again, to hear from Ona also make Ona feel very good. Say the barman, of course, gather body put together. Say today self go sweet. We did very well prepared to hit on a back to back good gist. Then we will carry from Obodo Ibokon, Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. I don't show vibes on vibes from Brandon's TV. The man where they do things on things online. Brandon's TV. I did here for the show and I did live.
Pepe, go ahead. Come on.
You know one go. Okay, so
Don't
vibes
go
on vibes. Make I copy Brandon. Now Billy they call me.
Like the head of this place.
Okay.
Now the man.
I'm not the I'm not the dead. I'm beside the dead.
No.
Hold on.
Now the man will go and say no. It's not the right time. It's not his time to pass on. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is MC Joe. They call me the son of Joseph.
All right, welcome MC Joe.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
The head of the family.
It's your boy anointed pepper with the juice, pepper with sauce, pepper too much anointing, pepper tested, pepper trusted, the one and only.
Can't be tested and trusted again.
Who
tested you? Who test him? Who test you? Tell us.
That shiny star to breathe now. So I'm also the friend of the person that rose, the friend of the dead. One and only. I was supposed to go with him, but I escaped there. He brought us to the Kovu, but we left and he was there.
All right, welcome. Pepe.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mahmoud. Call me but that's what that you that in their doors is yes and it's real. Chime to the for live on air right now. What are you talking about? Baba, don't tell you know you go follow you. Go follow you now and go to the day. Get that day. Okay. Enjoy yourself while we live on air. Now you understand this matter now. Get that.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is about 95 where they hold for today 95.1 FM every 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Non-stop comedy for Bar 95 with the barman. So welcome back, MC Joe, especially.
Thank you.
From the land of the dead. Welcome. I'm not the dead.
I'm the presenter of the dead.
I'm the dead. Oh my.
But Uzi Shapali, who was supposed to put man together, make we cast that demon when nearly take the.
No, we don't cast that last week. Oh, start this week now. You go put back up.
You know, say I go to church, my blood is hot.
Okay, so more start with something we relate to burial and death. You understand? Let us say that.
Can the dead man die?
Now joke first answer. So what
for this night, Uzi, for this night, can we crown Joe the wise one? The one who has been with the spirit and the lie and the living.
Okay. So one woman come out on social media, she come cry out. She say her husband go design burial graphics with her picture. Come backdate the graphics. In backdate them. Backdate be like you send him maybe today na 24 abi. Yeah. You can't go put the date now say na 11th. Back. You know say people they like back thing. So you backdate the time. Come go tell person say one girl we want sleep with. We won't get maybe get one or two. Say in wife don't die.
Aye.
Like now the woman had the complaint and say husband go tell the girl now say she don't die long ago.
Say she don't
just
die.
for him to do with the small girl. MC Joe.
That question they come straight to you, Joe.
It's over to you.
So you go answer me.
You will have experience over there.
Oh man. On our way don't die, we go don't say. Come back alive.
But you want to know as a Joe. That time we be saying your eye no dey open. Where you been there?
Where you been there?
Yes, that's your experience.
See the thing we say. You know, person asked me that question. Person will come visit me on Friday evening. Ask me whether when I dey unconscious. So then anybody appear to me, tell me Joe, go back.
Nobody will
but
tell you.
the thing we say, the thing we say,
they block some people when you want go. They can't tell you back.
I don't feel remember anything.
Wow. All right, so go ahead with the topic of the day.
So the thing we say, waiting that man do no good.
Okay.
And the woman guys no say, you are married to someone that don't respect you. So now the thing. The woman guys no say she no get husband. So for person to lie for your head, just to use and collect another woman, no, you no get husband.
Olax, the woman, the guy say, he say, why would my husband go to go and tell a girl that have been dead and buried years ago, or say years ago? Why we edit am for this thing? Show us, burial poster now. Come go edit and go show them say, my wife done that just for him to sleep with the girl.
Say that thing, it depends on the girl, on the kind of girl.
Depend on the girl.
Depend on the kind of girl, because if na that woman be that man, then the man na her wife. You understand? Then na the man, which is the woman, can't see the girl. You understand how they talk? If na the Mona follow me gradually, so that I go understand. I say if na the woman be the man, and that woman see the girl, the woman go do wetin the man do just to sleep. But have you seen some girls? You understand?
That you want to see this evening.
No,
that you want to see this evening.
I didn't see anybody.
You always get experience.
You don't deny.
See yes.
You collect number, we no collect number.
I want to invite her for our church program.
Wait, I mean, before the woman verse, waiting the right now, glorious as I want to know the like where the anger is.
You say waiting right?
Like waiting right.
Celebration of life. Waiting like glorious as the
ascension to heaven. No, because let's know where we know he did a banner, but level of the anger depends on what they wrote. You understand me?
Yes.
Is it ascension?
Who signed for the family?
But if they call ascension to glory, it's a different thing.
Who signed for the family?
Call to glory,
not different thing.
If not painful exit.
That is now call her for glory.
Now, another thing at the month, whether na rainy season, I mean, na dry, because if they bury for dry season, those two they rub you cream for month.
How many person wait they rub cream for this life? You're a bad boy.
The thing is, say all of us today have been men, right? Now, I want to beg us, make we find way, celebrate this man. This is a height of creativity.
Wow, thank you.
This man is a legend.
Okay, the man is
man.
Because he took it out of his way.
You know what it means? Say
he go call graphics designer.
He
paid.
Yes,
he paid the graphic designer. He paid the person who designer. He take time. He call and say, "Oh boy, the design never come out. Do quick man."
Oh yeah,
do me blog. Maybe I say don't hold.
That man wife. Finish. That man wife. She should be proud of her husband. Her husband is doing something that no man has ever done.
That's true. We never heard this anywhere before.
No, but that man very creative.
The man they work
as a comedian, as a stand-up comedian, you get what happen to me sometimes. If
spiritual,
are they for show like this, for show like this, I put a crack joke. If somebody crack joke, wait sweet, wait funny,
you go call the ask yourself.
I put the feedback, say how I not think, why I not think about this joke. Understand? I want to jealous the guy. This guy funny.
So why not think about spiritual?
So wait. Wait. Are you trying to tell us? They try to tell us say you celebrate that man. Yeah, creativity.
Baba, men go always cheat. But this
please talk for yourself.
Hey, shut up.
Who's the one to talk for yourself?
You don't be man yet. Calm down.
Who's
my point is, as a man, learn to think outside the box.
Yes.
I rest my case.
But not for people that anointed pepper.
That one is the box.
You think we?
What of people don't get boss at all? Like breadwinner.
The thing is, say breadwinner go supposed to think outside the box, but
I don't point it. Bread don't get boss. The bread they get nylon.
Think we need the nylon.
Okay. All right. So, but to me, personally, I go say why, like how
that one I man.
How no, who's your taste? I want speak.
Spoke.
You see, for what that man got that might do. nobody know what that man don't really go through. We make him come that extent. You understand me? Because for this life, nobody know. You don't know whether for the marriage self. If you say the woman go don't do what he make the man, tell and say make him better if you no do him back. Because before person go take step, get mind, pay graphic designer,
print them out,
even go pick back date.
Can't even sign.
A wife don't die since.
Chief Mona.
We need to investigate which picture.
They go write address now. You go direct them say the funeral starts so and so day. And we keep it so and so day. For the family and the community, then go sign.
And they pay life band.
That who's no, they never pay life band. No,
now, this now takes me back to women.
Okay?
Women. Girls.
Female, yes.
Now, this takes me back to the female. Now, this is to prove to girls
okay,
that men can go extra mile, can go any length
just to extra mile.
Yes, to go any length to get what they want. I know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Now, girls, get what they do. Then they actually place price on themselves without knowing. Not only who girls get price. Some girls they place.
Every woman gets.
Some girls they place price tag on themselves. And the truth is that no matter how much you place on yourself, there is a man that will pay that price. Men get ego. Wait, man, finish.
Okay. Male and female, who are more intentional? Because you say that this man is so intentional.
Men can
go the extra mile. Men and women, who will go the extra mile more?
Bro, now men.
Brandon, men
are more. When it has to do with their ego, men get ego to protect, and they will do anything to protect their ego. A man, see, man, tell
one of me will get ego.
You be super egos now. So, see, my point is, as a man, no matter how much, as a girl, no matter how much you place on yourself,
man, they will go pay that money. But men and women, which one they more intentional?
I tell you, men. Wait, move finish that one. Now email your answer, but move leave So my point is,
you don't give
our girls.
The grandmother no leave the
if you deal with man, no place too much price on yourself. If you challenge man, man go fit. Man fits well with the line, saying go sleep with you and then go do him.
Of course.
This man, nobody know how much this man don't spend on this girl. You understand? I don't see girls that will be saying.
I don't talk before.
So making wife forgive him because in intention I want to sleep with.
For the culture.
Which culture?
The culture of the ego of a man. Listen, wait. For the culture.
Me and the super egos, they just talk now.
That man a legend.
Now,
that girl don't challenge that man. Say you never see you never see me. The man say I will do anything to see you. And
I want to balance.
Speak, Joe.
Okay,
speak.
Just speak from the.
See, the way they talk, all these things that they talk say is the nature of a man to cheat. I don't get it. You see, wait. You they make them they look like say waiting the man do they good. Waiting that man, no matter waiting in wife don't do him. You know reach to go to that extent, to get to that extent, Brandon, just to sleep with.
Joe, I support you. Joe talks something say it is not in the nature of man.
Okay,
to cheat.
Wait, I disagree.
Wait, listen to me. It is not in the nature of man to cheat. Man is the nature to cheat. So
in addition to that, wait. Ma tell you, as a man, forget the word they don't name and cheating, but true.
Okay.
Biologically speaking, as a man, you are entitled to more than one partner.
For real?
Yes.
Which Bible?
Not be by Bible. Normally, the Bible say a time will come, 7 women will cleave to one man.
That I never come.
That's why on Tuesday next week. Now, first of all, as a human being, biologically, every male of every animal, then they voracious in their sexual appetite.
So wait,
voracious means they get plenty. Like if you see cock, like a male fowl. Cock.
Are we animals? Are we animals?
I'm talking about biology here.
Okay.
We are animals. We are human beings is higher animal.
We are higher animals. Higher animals.
Yeah, we are animals.
Go ahead. Okay, wait, Macmos, you don't agree say you be animal?
I
am not an animal.
So
okay,
listen, I studied animal husbandry.
So they go quiet. No one ever see why I marry. Animal husbandry.
My point is this.
What do you study animal husbandry? Start putting more than 4.
It takes discipline. Any man who don't cheat, discipline. You understand?
Yeah.
But if
So you don't
if
get
it's in your blood, the person is like if you your blood to
so are you trying to say the female animals are hook up girls?
The female animals are not supposed to cheat.
Then guys go extra mile.
Yes.
All right. So federal government of Nigeria, they don't conclude the arrangement to distribute 75,000 naira to 70 million Nigerians. They say the reason why they want to do this is saying that they want to reduce the effects of hardship.
Baba, wait. May they give us date and time when they go palm. Not be you don't hear this thing tire.
Yes, speaking from.
You not be here about the other 50k. You receive
See,
that government go work.
I never say no go work.
Baba, you no go
Why
work.
why be sent away that government does something? And I will say no go work.
See, I talk to you, believe in your federal
I believe in my president and federal government and government.
5k on happen. I don't receive.
Yes, 3k on happen. When we know you, when we know you be in fact, since you begin believe in federal government, now you begin drop like this. You begin leave.
Okay,
first of all, federal government said they want to do it. What do you talk again? I want to tell you something. Are you aware as I've talked to you that data aspect, subscription, and data, God bless you. These are white people. data and core tariff. Are you aware these things don't increase right now? Is that aware?
Recently.
Now.
Yes.
Now,
6 naira.
Yes. Per core is 11 naira.
Before, now 4 naira.
11 naira, so talk to you. So if all these things go just overnight clamp, which hope?
Federal government don't say they will give 75. They will give 70 million Nigerians.
70 million Nigerians.
So they will give 70 million Nigerians 75k.
75k.
But the problem is say they don't tell us
how often they will do it.
They don't ask. Wait. They don't tell us about the duration.
Okay.
They don't tell us how often.
Okay.
We don't know whether it will come once.
If this thing actually go work, why do you never work for people who they serve Nigeria? NYAC. They promise them how much they?
77
right now. Some of them see the collect. Now you know that as you here now, you they own Nigeria. No, and they are paying to small. Now they want to come and give you something.
Wait. And Mark, if you leave anytime where they say they want to give us something, I'm something they lost.
Wait, I want to ask something. Since this government, now so 75.
They don't want pass that level.
This is the 7th hour.
That is 7. That's 7 where they did.
We don't have the 7th hour.
Who's this here? Who's this here? You know, when they talk about 70 million Nigerians, you don't even reach 50% of the population. How many Nigerians? 70. How many we did for Nigeria? You don't even reach the 55%. And if you check them now youth, young people now, plenty for this country pass.
And now youth they will give them.
Baba. Who tell you?
Which you?
During palliative, they give you. See now,
they keep up for way house.
Who go
Tifa? Not you to Tifa.
Uzi man shock you.
When they back up for way house, who go Tifa? Not be you.
We know Tifa.
What did I do? Wait. So police will arrest you tomorrow. You say what did I do?
We go collect them.
Thief come up from mine. See, my shock you. 2027 when they come, you go see them go share palliative rights of 2023. For that election where they come.
Okay, now see,
wait. I'm anything where be say federal government won't share anything. I'm not.
See, wait. I said for Kano, you know say they share goats as palliative to women.
Ew, full animal.
So what did they write for the goats?
No, they don't share goats.
That kind of owner like her.
That one are evidence.
That goat
What
owner
did they
like
write
her.
for the goats?
That goat
But
owner
what
empowerment
those men actually do?
That goat owner empowerment is that.
Empower people with goat. Now you go use your money. Go feed goat.
Goat let me grass in the truck. What thing goat want to?
Wait, Baba, you don't go to the select something. Currently now go to chop goat meat.
What did they want to use that goat for?
The thing we need to know.
What did they want
Wait.
For quite some times now, sorry to use this English. You got me?
No use quite. Change that one.
For so long right now as I talk to you, since when me and you, our eye open. Till today when we dey talk so.
This guy.
How many times? I don't say your eye dey close. How many times when you don't hear federal government promise us they fulfill am? How many times? And make we dey away. Nigerians, anyway they listen to Rocky Barman right now. Just carry out for me and say federal government don't tell us that they want pay so money. 70-something million Nigerians to where anytime when they want pay, they need to pay. They will don't waste more time. Instead of them to pay, we they pay.
We'll go to balance.
So, about men, now this thing, now simple thing. I don't do mathematics.
Yeah, that is mathematics.
I don't do mathematics. 70.
You know, say he study animal husbandry.
75. Stop being like an animal. 75,000 times 70 million. It come out 5.250 trillion. Because 5
show Mark they really there for mass class.
5 trillion.
No go sabi that figure.
Billion.
Okay, 5 trillion.
250 billion. I think come out.
No be billion. We are call for you.
You know got the
Not
trillion.
billion at call.
Then why you come they call trillion?
Wait, ma see that figure. Wait, ma see am.
Let's
Who's this here? Who's this here? You need to see am so that you go know where we dey go.
550 billion.
5 billion. 250
Go on.
Wait, ma see.
Continue.
250
million. 5.250 trillion.
Yes.
Go
ahead.
Oh boy. Not true.
My point, I go school.
5 trillion.
Ignatius, I go school.
See, you know the thing that we say. Okay.
My point now, federal government, they spend this money every month.
Daily self.
They spend this money every month.
What thing go remember the Nigerians?
We go shake them, but they go feel achieve them for at least this year. So I will feel recover.
Okay, that's your advice for federal government.
So that's my take. If they fit tell us, because you mentioned how I'll be asking how often they want pay them. If I thought to be like say they want now only once they will pay them, then they just scratch us hand for truth.
How much be our
budget?
Our budget.
75k no will fit buy 1 bag of rice first of all.
Of course.
Understand? So if you give us 75k,
we buy half bag now.
A half bag. Then you can't use oil chopper. Wait, finish. So my point now, if federal government, if they want to pay that 75k, they didn't pay them. You start now. They
don't talk say they say they don't conclude the plan, so they are going to pay. All of still wait.
Let me finish. Let us know on time. So I feel send my OP. If I OP, they don't use.
What I want to discuss now.
They don't change their mind.
Let them talk anyhow. They don't change their mind.
Inside that 75,000, they'll still come on their 50 naira.
Federal government. I believe we have.
Federal government not marrying two another boys. I just give all that money.
We have some of you listening to this show.
Sure.
So please, those in charge of this sharing, in as much as you want to share whatever amount you want to share, this cannot have issue. But my own demand is whatever you are sharing, keep the barmen share.
Even if you don't complete 70, just give us like
find us. No, not talk like that. Find us something, we'll go manage. We don't go tell you.
Because all of us they say they want share for 5k. Buhari.
You see the 5k?
We don't see how.
You see how?
Like they see.
Baba, even if they give us cancer,
it is
75.
5 trillion, 250 billion.
75k. Man, go play 2 short odd.
The only people that achieve now only can for that good and share.
Now them be the only people where they collect away for palliative when it comes to palliative.
Now that card,
that good.
This
finally.
This sharing of money sometimes it gets some kind of things where our government they do. Then they do more, but now the people will go make this money reach the masses. Now them be the problem.
Now
this thing the federal government.
The federal government what they money they give them. They go make sure say the money reach the people.
If federal government wants to share money to its citizens, like may reach every, it's very easy.
Pigeon,
The same way. Sorry, if federal government wants share money, give every Nigerians. It's very easy to reach everybody. If you the make call, then they struggle to collect their share. He never want to receive. He hear say PDP wants to share 15 million naira. Like access message. Just they call you from MTN Glow.
That one everybody do you.
See, make I tell you, if these people they want really give us money, if these people they want really give us money, you know they hard for them to give us.
See, what it is hard.
You know they hard.
My guy. If you don't do politics, you will understand what you talk that
if my life,
no matter.
Better send ringtone. 50,000 naira.
No, wait first.
I think you do small politics inside you.
Wait.
Why are you talking no they hard? No,
if you know hard, we sign it to 100,000 and making share 10k give us. Let's see what I know hard.
You know hard for federal government. Why are you talking no hard? If as NYC,
why will they be giving money to people? Why do they carry people give money for how many go share?
It is called networking.
If not like NYC now, wait, see for the 36 states now, for the 36 states now for NYC, they pay each copper B. Now that thing they very simple. You understand me? CBN hold all our bank details.
Bless you.
You understand me?
Baba CBN
What of?
No,
some people get more than one account. And some those accounts they freeze.
Baba, these people know everybody. If you get double account,
in Nigeria, we are over 250 million.
No!
See,
you cannot
wait. See,
not be me.
Excuse, Baba, wait. I just want to talk one thing.
Wait. See,
okay.
We'll get things clear.
Okay.
If you get like 5 accounts, but it could be 1 billion.
Yes, 1 billion.
You understand the point?
Now 1 billion.
See, it will be 1 billion.
If federal government actually want to pay everybody, it's very easy. They go to pay everybody.
They don't say everybody, say 70 million.
Now wait. Baba, I want to talk something. If you post something on social media now, how did they carry they trace you? As simple as that.
Not be that why they talk. I say even the CBN where they talk.
No, wait. See that effort where they use trace people. Power they fit trace your account. Know how many accounts you get. Pay you to one account.
No matter how many accounts you get. No matter how many accounts.
This one I talk about.
All right,
this one is very simple.
Our system they work.
Sign my 5k. I don't know
you can't receive it through your palm pay.
See, our system is working.
And how they talk now? Say me, my own.
Our system is working.
Our what?
See, no, for it. Wait,
I
want to tell you. No, wait. Our system is working. Why? No, wait first. No, why they talk? Olokpa now.
Wait.
Olokpa. One fine stolen phone now. You know, say the fee fine now.
Yes.
They have. If they want to trace your phone, even when your phone they off.
They can.
We get your number. No, that is why I'm trying to tell you that our system is working, but that's corruption. Wait there, you understand me? If it be say we want improve on our technology, we go do them.
All right. Go to the other one sharply. So, what activists come out? He say any day we say you go any strange city, maybe you never really did that place. You understand?
Talk to somebody that.
He
say
if you dey strand. He say if you dey stranded. Wait, now one of they laugh now. I dey laugh too.
If you dey stranded.
Wait. So he say any day we enter any strange city.
And yeah, what?
Say if you dey stranded. Say when you look for the nearest police station. Say if you go there sleep over, say now you're right.
Who talk that one?
Actually, yes.
Actually,
you think
actually, by your right. So when you go police station, when you dey stranded for night, now your right to sleep for police station. Then our police right to collect money from you for bail out.
Police they
for misuse of rights.
See, please.
Question what go they fear say what can tip DPO go. They want me you bring police station.
If you say it's good for you to go sleep for police station.
You go come out.
The problem now how you want to come.
No. You go sleep for police station, but it must be here.
No, you know, ask yourself. The person not tell you where they sleep for this station.
Uzi, anything will make you.
Now, where you they sleep?
Police get lost.
Who will you sleep with? Who will you sleep with?
Station get lost.
And when will you wake up?
When will you wake up?
And when will you go home?
When will you wake up? And where will you wake up?
No, number two, will I sleep well?
Anything will make you find yourself into a police station, say you want go rest. Don't know say na God of the DPO bring you there.
See, I bet.
You know this country.
Then you know what? They'll come say now so. Say the last person wake up and say waka come.
Say that boy waiting iPhone.
Say don't even pass for 2 days.
Bring your phone, my see. You go check the IMEO number.
He get some things where we don't go fit practice for this country.
You
want
to
make the country.
be like,
no, I
beg
if you dey stranded, you better say now they know they open church. For say, may you just find it. Now they know the thief speaker.
Find my VG, go.
Even the police station.
Find my VG.
Church where we go last
So
pastor time will close very late.
But wait though. So how person go bomb now talk about something like this? All of now for bar will just discredit what he talk.
No. See, it's good though. Actually, based on constitution, yes, nah, right. But on Nigeria, we big guy. Some of all these jokes when they make
the constitution, not the Nigerian constitution.
But you know just the work for Nigeria.
See that activist, go call him. See, what's going to happen? Go call him. Call the activist. Ask him how many stations we don't sleep.
See, wait. I want to ask you.
Because they're going to tell us.
No, remember, for Nigeria, see,
just imagine now, say you they come from somewhere late.
Me, I don't sleep
now. We just move, follow.
Give us a picture, yeah.
They come from somewhere late. So everywhere is very dark. So as you walk out down, you can see police station.
You go not close by that time.
Hey, police they face everybody close.
And you can't enter inside the police station.
Two bad police at 7 o'clock.
Or what they find for here?
Now, what's part they make police?
Oh, that's see, I say no fear explain this part.
Let's continue. You get point
I was explaining now.
What's part they make?
Community boys,
as they pass for night, some set of men come call you, say yeah, they go, you say yeah, you supposed to go out, but time don't go. They come say okay, come. They come say come in and carry you go hotel. So they come carry you. You say na hospital they wake police, abi? So the hospital come carry you, come go wake the police people for the police station. Police come they ask who be that? Hospital say person want sleep. So hospital come say okay, may him come inside.
It don't be like
wait, now one I don't imagine. So as the person come enter inside, they come say okay, now you want lodge. You come say yes, say now you want lodge.
No be lodge, you go sleep.
Okay, now you want sleep.
You go sleep for free.
You enter.
Where you go sleep?
Room 7 for prison rooms. So person, as you just enter, you can't see person they sleep. As you enter, you wake up, you can't tell you say, oh, now you want sleep. You can't say yes. You can't tell you say now so him in take come. 7 years ago, say he want sleep.
Wait.
He can't sleep finish, wake up for morning. Because how he take reach here.
No. What's that?
Wait. If one of the policeman na hype man, he go come say, I ain't say.
What's that? Just imagine and say, no say police they work shift. Some they work morning, some they work night. Say the one way admit you for night. Then you sleep.
Don't go.
Come go before you wake up. You don't go out. Then new one. Where the vest? Where the your remote?
Imagine say before you go wake up. Wait, I get this one. Imagine say before you go wake up by 8 o'clock, then start DPO by 7 o'clock.
No! You can't wake up for morning, if you offend everybody, wake up first, you can't share shons, you go explain.
Or as you dey station, you come here for news. Say sanitation. Nobody come outside.
Always. You can't go. After you work for radio now, the OAP. As you can't go to the station, now, then say be OAP and DPO no around. They can't salute you, say you big pass DPO. They say be OAP.
When DPO come
they carry you go DPO lodge. Then DPO come back.
Because they sit down for DPO office, so I feel free.
Say OAP be pass DPO.
Go on DPO laptop, come tell me.
They carry DPO like they play Zuma.
You go log in your sporting bet account.
No, but as you carry DPO laptop, you can't enter online. You can't enter your Facebook. DPO can't enter, say, okay, this is one of our suspects. I cash them online.
Carry DPO laptop the bomb. He begin use DPO. DPO laptop. They want Bataza.
Wait. See. Yeah, I'm not happy.
Oh yeah.
Because we are using what is supposed to be right to catch
It's a very great joke.
Baba, you are saying what is supposed to be right.
Great joke topic.
But you left it.
With your clear eye like this, you go get a make person. You know what if they talk? Then it will make you miss your road.
You know,
police station.
Wait, Barman, listen, Barman. Yesterday, at the Passion police station, by that time, I think that time 11, they will don't close.
Choba.
But what I want to do is as they go, As they go.
We'll go few people going with you.
Yes. As they go,
now the date go lead us.
The position are really close to us now. The one really close to us. I don't want to call them, so they don't expect us. We get one for here. We get one for that other side.
We can't get two vigilante office close to them.
So we'll go there. So we'll give back people the feedback for the next show. We'll go there now. Go check. Go to attend and say one person.
You know say get one policeman.
One of the points, we shall say whether we still sleep. One of the points. Follow me go. We must go together.
Uzi, we go go together. We'll go together. Then we'll go tell the police say one of us want sleep. Then now you go sleep.
I'm going to be treasurer. I'm going to go consume money.
We'll tell them and give. Since Uzi na barman for you.
Yes. Let me head office.
No, since I'm a barman, I'm supposed to choose who go sleep.
No, now you go venture us road.
Baba, Uzi, are you be barman? So you're supposed to be behind bar.
Yes.
Correct.
But seriously, if you go police station, say one sleep. It's very simple. You can't come here. Give her a handcuff. Yes.
All right, so but I don't know why.
I know the Wolfie go sleep because for Benin our Boy Scouts train them.
One certain time, like policeman, they lock in hands now. Husband lock in hands. There's nothing in this say no pay security fee.
But I hear that story of one policeman head and kidnap. Yeah, vigilante go rescue.
Say thank God for husband.
Anything will make you miss your road to police station, so you want go just rest. You don't know that the God of the DPO.
All right, so according to since we don't police, we just do the police cases.
Yes. Police is their friend.
Yeah, police is our friend. So one retired policeman, him be inspector, his name na Linus Monday.
That guy sabi lie.
They arrest him. You know what they do?
On Monday.
The man don't retire already.
Yes.
Boys they do stop and search.
Okay, yes, I see that.
You understand? After he not retire. My problem now be say, if they just stop and searching they do, why you arrest him?
But wait, ask yourself, as he's retired, is he really tired?
No, is he really tired?
If you say never tired,
but
he loves the job.
When they do the stop and search, na drum in there or tire.
I don't know.
I'm not going to understand this.
No, I understand you.
Now,
we don't know if it's on the road.
You know, say, all those police, whenever service something, when they just start work new, then they use drum. But those ones, we don't tire, they use tire.
They use tire.
So if they use two tire, they don't retire.
They retire.
That's one for you. But so the recent now, we say, and the reason the matter. He be ex-policeman now. He gonna say me help police.
Go find ex.
Like when I don't talk and I say us people they help us pack they help police.
Okay.
So retired one I say making help police do police job. No be so.
See,
why they arrest now?
See, understand something. Retired understand.
Retired policeman.
Understand something for this particular case now.
Okay.
Retired policeman.
They
do stop and
search. No matter what they do for road now.
Then police never retire. Can't arrest them. So police arrest police. Yeah, don't retire. Carry and go station. Police station they carry and go.
No.
It's just like when you arrest your ex.
Uzi, constitutionally.
I try to understand
for coming to your house.
See, Uzi, constitutionally. As soon as you don't retire for any job, you don't get right to do that work.
Which takes us to what I'm about to say now.
Okay.
You know what I talk now.
No, when it was like soldier.
Hey, calm down. Keep your
soldier.
My point is this. This has a lot to say about our system in our country.
I never am actually.
Never am. No, for restaurants here.
Speak well.
So now it tells us the level of the way our country be. Wait, make I finish.
Pidgin.
Now that I talk now, say I want to make our country supposed to push on the system. The system is very, very bad because first of all, in the Western world, if they retire you normally, it's supposed to be big boy.
That's what I want to say.
You understand?
Of course,
but Baba, this man is goddamn hungry. This man is hungry.
Okay.
Now what's in hunger cause? This man, you retire him, no pension, no gratuity. What in the man one can do? You not go blame the man because no man.
What if na security or the man they doing the help they start to see whether you go see any excuse.
That's what I'm saying. Because if as a lecturer now, if you lecture finish, you can't retire as lecturer, you can't become what they call consultant. So other lecturers now, if they consult you for advice. So now maybe you want to open office for one of Junction. With other policemen,
on a second thought, Uzi, you go agree with me. Say, if police,
if they put that to me, I must agree with you.
No, the barman, because you give illustration now with lecturer.
Yeah.
If they retire lecturer, trust me, they bad. Say the lecturer come back then university, come see empty class, come begin to teach them. They no go arrest them. You understand? But wait, to this particular police now, for them to they do stop and search for.
It's very bad.
That junction be they empty at that point. No police.
Alas,
no.
You go know one thing. If that man we don't retire, go one junction, go they do stop and search. Who in the carry the stop and search money go give?
In family now.
Stop and search. You say that money. You say that money.
No, that is the very clear. That is a very big.
If you try to help the Nigerian police,
number one is disobeying the law. Number two is a very big robbery. My brother understand something. See this life,
No, this one is a crime.
Na crime.
But Nigerian government should do better. That tells us how hungry these men are.
Okay.
So if you owe pension, pay pension and gratuity, pay them. These people are hungry.
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
Not be just people who don't retire. Even our police, the people who in the system already, let them pay them. Because some of them when they do the things so they do, they don't really want to do them, but because of they get.
We know they support the man where bust out from street retired policeman. Normally, you're not supposed to near any to consider that police job. It will be big boy as balance that we don't talk before, but
so
we need a support.
In conclusion, if you are a retired policeman, please be retired.
Be retired.
Don't do any work again.
Bam.
You don't retire.
I don't vex for government because
the government now say you be policeman, you don't retire. Your own fellow police say you
go arrest you.
Put it to the government. Police station they carry you go now.
Now your own police station.
Okay, now your own police station.
That not be the entire.
Me now, I the verse say for even if they don't give any, at least even if it's a scholarship.
Do you want it?
Oh, they've opened police station for us.
Yes. What?
See, the thing there is to further education.
The government should do the right thing.
Mark, them for set dancing competition. That man for
because I think say the government now follow affect them. You understand? Because nobody could just say like this now. Go they do stop and search for waiting. Baba, they protect yourself. It's easy like that. That man will shoot EACC. Why no come and come do your own stop and search?
Okay.
All those kind of things like that.
Okay.
Baba, security system is Baba on your own. You understand now in this country.
All right. All right. Thank you.
I don't like the way they shot me.
See, no verse.
All right.
You know,
I don't verse.
You know, this drama.
They need to shout all right because normally no they right.
Mahmoud, you know, you just stop EFCC. I can't tell myself, more leave police, more come EFCC.
EFCC, they give bed. DSS, they give food.
Okay, so EFCC staff. Odogu,
they don't stab her.
In don't turn this into he disappear. After in thief $30,000 from one of the exhibit room for Kaduna.
In Notifa.
Okay. So which means as it stands now.
You got 30%.
As it stands now. As all of us did it bad now, they talk. EFCC, they find the EFCC. Because I don't really understand what they happen for this. If one in there.
But the case is the case of EEFFCC.
Olas,
$30,000.
as you say EFCC, they find EFCC. If it no seal.
Intelligent joke.
You know, say pepper they hot because normally throat supposed feel like.
I know understand.
I like it too. They very honest. Like
I joke no ring too.
Bad guy.
So let me check the amount. $30,000. Wait.
No need to check the amount.
No,
most Bravo just give Trita. So we will ask Trita how much you mean?
Balance. You know the reason why I don't say many China to Naira? Okay. Because sometimes if you hear $30,000, then they sound well for your ear.
I'm not like
because the
Naira.
Yes.
So more
1,620.
Just keep and check out for Google. Just type $30,000.
48,600,000.
I like Nigerians.
That's 48.6 million.
Into what
48.6.
Into 48 million naira.
48 million naira.
EFCC thief money
where EFCC discover.
Where EFCC don't go discover for EFCC hand. And the EFCC can't carry the money from EFCC, go run. EFCC come first, come release statement, say EFCC thief money from EFCC.
See,
you see,
which means
Uzi, the money where the EFCC man thief now for money, that is money na money.
Na money na money.
Listen, man talk. First of all, we make this matter up. First of all, the mix up here. I did that story. The mix up here be say the man no fit give account. They can't do audit for in office, and you no fit give account of that $30,000. I'm making him meow. Understand? That's first of all. No be say meow means escape.
What is escape?
So wait. What's in our first point out? Let's just take that part. And secondly, I'll leave people with this okay, let me.
You won't die.
No, I cannot now.
Shall we say go leave us with
You get what you forget what I will collect. So first of all, I talk this thing. I want to just drop this proverb. What my grandfather tell me. And I go work on the proverb on myself. After I see my grandfather. So
your grandmother will go ahead fire. Me I go heaven gate.
Where Joe go no be.
You go heaven gate. I head born. My talk is say the proverb now. Rat, nothing rat. Mother tell them. The mother of rat, they are rats. See. Rat one go city. A mama come begin advise.
For this Potako the hot.
Listen now, rat from a more. You want from Potako.
That is the mama ringing to story now.
Just behave yourself.
Like
that's what they like. Better bad person don't die.
Rat is okay.
But truth we see balance that be.
Please shut rat wait. So now, what I talk now? I say rat want travel go city. That's all rat. Mama come sit rat down. Begin the advice her pikin. You know what he advise am? He say my pikin, as they go this city like this, no thief oh. But if they come back, no come back empty-handed.
I don't understand.
So now you go tell yourself.
Nothing, collect.
What thing you want to do?
Yes.
Because federal government tell you personnel say, as you go there,
no
thief.
But don't come back. But wait. What is that? Because the example, I don't understand the road. The road will leave them over. Come for that. Who we are talking?
Listen, this proverb, I'm person with a get height to catch them. Like no lax, don't get them. No. But you're going to climb something. How?
Even if not
see, it's not something of tears. I don't see tears.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Who try to come begin to red like a cow? So my point is clear.
Okay. EFC don't if
EFC man.
Uzi, very important.
Me, I like to be honest.
Honest.
You understand? That man don't try. As in your
But Uzi, another important thing.
You know how many years
this one another thing to show say the system no dey work well. If not, tell me say how they go take the fire a government official where all in data their system.
Get that one here.
What you want?
You know say my phone dey find where anywhere where error go from come. Now you just
person where they work for government where everything about them their system. Tell me why they no go fee find them out. So the system no dey work.
But no before even for away, okay? Even for away, people they still run upon say their system.
People they run, they catch them.
See, this matter.
Some day it will take time for you.
This matter.
They catch them.
But this man now for man no use that. This man now no try you.
But
this man no try. How you go thief that kind of money? No show boys no.
No, see,
this matter.
The main reason why they find that man, no be like say they want.
Now because they don't give them court.
The man no show.
Now they say no one will go catch you.
Now Mark Mose, na him talk am. Na Mark Mose.
Mona, listen. Mona, listen. The truth be say, Rattles there.
Rattles.
Maybe Rattle. Rattle na followers of very dark man.
This guy,
yes. Very dark man. We don't try.
No.
We don't try to bring. This people to book. EFCC. You don't draw attention to EFCC well.
Very well.
From when Bobrisky case starts.
Bob.
Those people
Our
are very
sister.
corrupt.
Telling you.
EFCC should work on themselves.
But not be all now.
Not be all.
Some of them are corrupt.
The truth be said, I say they are very corrupt.
Some of them are corrupt.
Some of them are corrupt. And I can categorically say that many of them categorically I talk fast.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Categorically, I can say that most of them. Oh boy, you be like cartoon. Very, very ugly cartoon.
All right. So now, according to data analysis, every Nigerian they owe 750,000 naira as nation debt. As a nation debt profile, don't rise to 142.3 trillion naira.
First, point of correction.
Which citizen?
Not be every Nigerian.
Which citizen?
Not be every Nigerian owe that kind of amount of money. My money not short. I don't pay MTN. What I owe them?
Which citizen?
That means
only MTN are they own.
Which citizen?
See, as it stands now.
I want to ask which citizen? Nigerian citizen.
Every Nigerian.
I never really been a
My own no is like that. My own is like that. See, my own is working out today.
I don't know, but I won't confess. Now only 750. The SIM card lost. No, we don't intentionally owe now. I beg.
I want to tell you something.
I don't pay.
If you know people who not be Nigerian citizens, intentionally, you go weak. Like wait. You don't see when people they discuss about abroad.
First of all.
Baba, you know the America. You know say for that place now, it dey close to Canada. See, some people don't leave this country.
But they know.
Our government don't know.
See, if you don't say if all of us from America here, you call us Americans.
Americans.
But if people from America are Americans, Because
let that cat kill.
He's alone.
That cat.
So they tell people say they owe money where some of them never see for their life.
See, World Bank.
Who's the call that money again?
World Bank. Wait, how much?
Just 750k.
750k.
Each Nigeria.
Like 750k.
Yes.
Like Naira.
Naira now, yes.
750k. My point is this.
I know my
World Bank, I beg.
No.
I know
We put them together.
World Bank, I beg.
I follow my
My one are 749. I don't pay 1k this one.
See, see, I will continue to sing that song. You see that song when they sing for church? He paid the debt. I did not owe. That song is very, very important.
He pays the debt. He did not owe. I owe the debt.
No, you don't pay.
I could not pay.
Now you sing your own.
See, I beg you. May your landlord no hear you to sing that song. You go pack come out. May landlord no hear you sing that song. You go pack come out.
My happiness be say federal government don't even know our families.
Let's talk about this stuff.
We know for
it's not even making any sense.
But
like,
just
imagine now, like your junior brother now when they just born.
Oh,
person when never finish school.
Mark Mose, you know say we not supposed all this.
Oh, we
we not supposed we not supposed.
Sorry, me I not supposed. You supposed.
We not supposed even they include say with the O as in Nigeria because we were born through sin.
Mark, this thing no concern Ringtone.
Oh, sorry.
Because Ringtone dey opportune pass all of us. Wait. Ringtone dey opportune pass more for all of us, yeah. Because as Ringtone dey listen for your family, big pass.
Yes.
So if time reach for escape, they feel that at home. They will escape away. But we now don't want hide.
All right. So thank you. We'll go to the next one because we done the round up already. Yeah, this now 12:26 a.m. So we don't enter Saturday like this. So in case just they join in, this now by 95 for today 95.1 FM. I did live now for Facebook. Steve, Carlo, don't see they watch us live from South Africa. We hear you.
South Africa. Watching up on South Africa. Hail you.
Okay, so we get people they watch us live. Ordinaka Celestine of Today FM they watch us live. MC Kuro also they watch us live.
The king of weddings.
Yes.
Shout out to the king.
So MC Kuro they follow us, they watch us live, and also shout out to you, Miracle Agubama.
Because the MC Kuro know from South Africa, I know call where him from. MC Kuro
from Abuloma.
Okay.
You wait for 700 and waiting again. You dey owe.
MC Kuro, you dey owe. Let me put it for you.
You dey owe 700 something, no?
If you don't pay, buy me something.
My advice to MC Kuro, if you dey charge wedding now, you need to upgrade. This is a personal advice. Don't share it within your colleagues, okay?
All right, so
senior colleague will hail you.
Because in case you join us now, so that by 95 today 95.1 FM every Friday 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. we day with you. We there from Saturday and Sunday. Only the show they do 2 days for this radio. 2
That's
days.
right. Friday.
So now this one when I see this one really don't touch me. It catch my attention. You don't touch my catch me.
Attention be one run. Catch him.
So they say people come together, they donate money for one pikin surgery like that. Now this surgery now, they say the surgery it amount to 4.5 million naira.
Oh.
And within the span of 2 months,
Pikin way money, pikin way this.
wait. So they say within the span of 2 months, the money where they don't contribute, the parents squander the money. Now the father, he say be pastor. In buy in guy the money, in buy speakers, buy microphone, buy generator for in church. In come buy one personal motorcycle for himself. Then gonna carry 2 million naira. That means waiting noise inside now 2.5 million. In come carry 2 million naira give him wife. You understand? So the money now, as they donate like that now.
Very funny.
Okay, now that money they donate because the pikin gets what they call Sorry. No, I find the name of that. I trying to find out. Okay, ma just talk. Say, he need the money for surgery. I don't know. I'll be writing the name down. Okay, he say they need the money for surgery. 4.5 million naira, and this Peking don't day down for a very long time. Now the man say.
The people don't raise 4.5
5 million. So the man now can use inside there and don't come use buy speaker, buy gen for church, buy some kind of microphone, come buy personal bike. Come buy the man and give your wife. Now so your wife they squander.
Bike you won't go use this carry the speaker.
And the Peking still the hospital. Into the hospital.
They are happy the boy is giving them money.
So as it stands now, I be because me I want because what reason I say I want reason I be say. Man, say something will happen, help I can't come. I can't grow up, can't see this kind of news. So now my parents be doing this.
First, begin na last born.
We don't know.
I feel say if na last born, then if you say another one go come. That mean they want to chop the money. How much be very?
The team me say make the Peking write in will on time.
Ow!
Peking right will. Which will?
Because of the money where they raise money like this, supposed get will. I'm telling you.
That Peking don't they want to get 4.5 million.
The only way where the Peking go get now God
the team be say, let them first of all find way arrest the father.
Why you arrest money when they don't give up?
The father.
Yes, now.
The father.
They go arrest him because
because of the health. The health.
Yes.
Because if not for that boy's health, nobody for contribute now.
The man go release unless
the way he be if he like my church members and then do that.
This man.
So he want to expand the church. So if he expand that, use that speaker.
That money was for a purpose.
That boy name should be Isaac. Because now he waiting for the one you sacrifice.
Sacrificial land. Okay. Sorry.
You see that man? No be God called that man.
No be God called him. Nah, him called God.
Because don't be tell me say your Peking nowhere in the hospital.
Your Peking no.
For
except say no be Peking.
Yes,
only you.
Maybe he adopt her.
That's in the foreign act. Because only you come outside say make we contribute money
for your Peking.
Say your Peking nowhere.
So they try to say
you understand?
His first cap your Peking.
And your Peking
balance here. In football times, it's called Ongo.
No, it's not good. You don't
for the other side, you see this man. So what this man do? I support him.
You support him? Come on.
I go give on this one.
Nah, the thing where they do you.
Wait.
Now what they do you? Support him
now. If this man, Peking go fit give this family 4.5 million. Waiting mark they do here with us.
No.
Don't imagine so that man get 2 children where they give him that kind, we get that sickness.
Yeah. You know how much this man don't get. No, make we take this matter serious. You know how much we need to take our financial life serious. This man through the Peking they start money from people. 4.5 million naira.
He never collect million before.
No.
What did they pay me now? Now the fact say this man now carry this issue now Congo consign church.
Can you
carry the money now? Go buy church instruments. Wait, listen now. Now the thing now if they use say God punish this man now, he go tell God say how far he chop money inside.
Nah, that speaker
go wrong. Blackmail God.
That day when they taste him the speaker, he go spoil.
No, nothing they try do now. You know what?
My brother, that speaker go spoil.
Listen now, nothing concern the speaker. Nothing they try do, they try play smart on God.
If that boy be no
God, he dey talk for my ear.
Come on your ear.
Say this guy get mind. Thief money,
okay?
Carry him. But you know when you thief fowl.
When you thief fowl,
I don't know why your own illustration are always animal. When you thief fowl, when you thief rat. I don't know.
All of us know who they thief fowl for here. So,
if you want come back,
Ringtone say no call.
So
Ringtone,
so listen, I'm not so calm down.
This time when time connect na for waiting.
Go ahead.
Pepper and plantain, no be foul.
Yeah, no see foul.
So if
na what gecko.
This man, I don't forget I want to talk. See, this man no try. You go carry that kind of thing. Involve God. Like when you thief fowl now, you can't be animal. You can't put your donkey. You can't call the person. No, you can't thief one woman fowl. Thief one woman fowl. You can't call the woman because give her the leg. In case the one that caused the fowl.
Oh, that's why the thing will kill her.
So when you think I want to go punish. Go say, follow chop. Say go, call the new provision for you.
Alright. So, more about the police. So, one police officer like that.
Ramanjago, shout out to you, man.
The police officer, in name na
San Diego.
Inspector Lawal Ibrahim.
Yes.
They say they see the man for hospital, they say he die. After he go do competition for me and you. So after I go do competition, say me and this girl, most you go win for bed.
Okay, that one own na for bed. You own na bed.
So yeah, the girl go to competition. Who will win for bed this night? So they say, so he sleep with the girl for nights. He sleep with her for evening, for night, and then early morning. Now that when that early morning reach,
2 for morning, 2 for night.
he constantly they feel somehow. He no confident they breathe well again. Now the girl now come run now go call. The girl first go they sprinkle water for him body to see whether she go feel revive him. He sprinkle because he say he need the help matters. Now the girl come run go call the manager of the hotel. Manager call police first. Now police come. Now police come. You understand? Before police go enter the room, the police the other one now, the Ibrahim Lawal, the inspector now, he don't die.
Yeah, where they do competition, don't go.
He don't die. Now I get 2 questions for here.
That means they don't sing. No?
You get 2 things I notice from here. So I want to ask.
Go ahead.
Number 1. When the girl on tell the manager, why the manager call police? You know to find where the girl goes to.
No. They call police because now they are colleague. They want to inform them on time. Yes, now it's true. Yes. Now. Just like if something happened to a comedian now, I have to call a comedian.
Just like something will happen to you.
Yes. They call comedians. Like the first caller. Because they are colleagues.
No, they have to first of all get the police report. I know say that man.
You know, if you just carry police like that.
No be the issue be that. No be the issue.
But I hell.
But after it will be police before. Tell us the
issue now. Why you take something?
No be the issue be that.
Now, okay. Now. That's my first question. Second question.
Okay.
Why police arrest the girl? Now, because after they finish that, after they enter that place.
Now the manager they arrest. Now the girl.
Wait. Your bread also.
So now when they go inside the room, they find out say the man don't die. Now what's the sister the room now? One drug where did they take, where they make them they overdo.
No be the guy kill him now.
So when they say they can't see phone charger, now you two things inside your room.
To charge the man. No, or they want charge the girl for the
so now you two things where they recover inside your room. That thing now that will be like manpower where they give us strength to overdo.
Explain.
I know if you explain.
The problem.
So now two things now where they see for there. Now two things.
See.
Wait. Now the two things where they see for there. Now they go arrest the girl. Why you arrest the girl? I want just know because now they you know what they say? Mama won't go show himself.
She murdered the man.
Uzi.
I them
Uzi, they not arrest her because of say Nashim killed the man or murdered the man. She be suspect.
She's a suspect, yeah.
You understand?
Suspect.
As we there here now, if anything happen to anybody here now,
they go catch you first.
Everybody were there here now.
Tell us say you. Tell us say you.
Everybody were there.
Okay. The only people wait online, they don't know who you point hand.
Everybody were there.
So yes, you.
Now suspect. So you go police station. Go write statement.
Like if you lost here now, you can't suspect.
You understand? So that's why it's been not be said they arrest the girl. Be said they don't already know what to kill the man, but the girl na suspect.
First of all, there is a moral lesson in this story.
Which animal, please? Which animal?
The moral lesson I be saying the man are animal. First of all, they are not a brag give woman. In that kind of issues.
You know they tell woman
issues when concern bedmatics. don't go. They will go begin the threatening.
Use pidgin now.
But Matt is not pidgin English. I don't say no one understand.
Shut up, na lie. It's not pidgin, it's the power.
Na pidgin grammar.
Na lie. Break it down.
So basically,
I don't like when I break me. I don't like this.
Go ahead.
I'll be teacher. I go flog you.
Go ahead of me.
So please, head of the family, calm down.
Go ahead.
So my point now, the man first of all, he no try.
At all.
He say you want go challenge woman.
When being buried.
For whole way no deep by yourself.
When being buried.
I was supposed to that burial.
Yes, I better go.
Because that man, they don't challenge woman for those kind of matter. So wait. And secondly,
okay.
You don't know how prepared get there. You no go come to show your bullet.
At all.
You go to show girl say you don't drink medicine. When you take Odogu Vita.
Girl, we don't take things and things.
Baba, normally, girl we they on her normal go beat you. Come be girl we don't add something.
And the man that inspector, you know if he inspect what he get take.
So literally he was coming and
so
going.
First of all, the mother
coming and going.
I support the arrest of the man. The woman, the girl. I support the arrest. Why? Because I feel say the thing a murder case. No be murder case like say the girl by the man.
Like murder.
Like the man go through the place where he carry come out.
From the mother.
The place where he mother carry and come out. The same place where he go back to.
Okay,
so that was why the girl has murdered him after his mother murdered.
You place
Mother.
So I just say where the man from come out.
My carry go back. And which better way to die, Baba?
Wait. He can't actually talk. He said, in this life, you come and you go. That's what that man did.
Quickly, make
go.
I want chook marks.
Come on.
All of us know. All of us say if that to chook mat. Nobody here fit chook mat reach Macmos map like Baba chook mat for this matter.
Yes, we not talk.
My papa said I shall wear long gown. Hungry go.
No, use that one. No.
Okay, we don't use that one here.
No.
You see?
This is another language.
Sorry, it's coming from the street.
You see that man?
In the book of the Bible.
We get might go die on top woman. We need to know the
Baba
day. We need to know the day of the burial.
For a burial, they will share hero.
Because for the first place, in don't fall and spa. In don't fall in own hand.
No.
In don't fall in hand because why they talk like that? It did very disappointing.
Personal experience.
Eh? A whole man. That man a family should be a family man.
If he is a man a staff,
he should be a family man.
And he get staff.
And he go they do something. You want to who you want please? Nah, the girl now don't displease him.
January to please.
Nobody even know where he's so. Nobody.
I beg.
I don't even they feel for the soul.
Not do that thing.
Nobody even know where he's so right now. So anything like that. I believe say our good people all over the states in the hear us right now. Anything like that is not good. If you carry your baby, you say you want go collect something, you want go collect pecos, you should know how you go prepare.
No. Let's use that one again. I don't know why we say everything about you don't corrupt for this life.
No. I'm trying to be open to the children.
No.
Children don't sleep. But the good thing is say the man die.
Yeah?
The good thing is the man die.
I'm happy the man died.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about
as a lady.
But brother, what better way is there to die?
Baba,
exit of a
this is not a painful exit
at all. Now glorious exit.
They talk about the man die. When I don't imagine how the man wants to stand before God for judgment.
Baba,
that is Pastor Last speaking. Go ahead.
He's a proud man.
Go ahead.
What do you want to tell God?
Simple, not to tell God.
You wear one paper.
If God asks you, Inspector, what brings us down here? Say, maybe I'm shy.
Before you reach there, all the angels go hail him.
For the very poster, they will write the work well done.
Inspector, don't try.
Exit of an icon.
No, they go. You know what they write? Walk till death.
Make the family take part.
The man walk over time.
Okay, you know the extra time.
Okay, so one senior pastor for God Deliverance Apostolic Church for Rumunduru Farm Road. Rumunduru.
For Port Harcourt.
You don't see Anna.
Wow, interesting.
They said they arrested on the 20th of January 2025. And police discover live python. They discover coffin when buried under in altar and so many other things. I even see Teletubbies.
Yes.
I don't see those Teletubbies.
I see
people pictures. Hey, but my problem is how they don't convert ghosts enter Teletubbies.
Like la la oh.
See now, nothing they know they invoke God's foot now. Even teddy bear now they collect.
It cannot be it.
No, the thing be say that the thing be say society they very bad. Everything on a hustle.
The video here convert ringing into one of the
everything on a hustle. And I dey pity those people when feel say of all things na Christianity.
Pass their shadow.
And Christianity now in one carry.
The hustle.
It's very bad. Understand?
No be Christianity, na religion.
Religion.
No, not about religion. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about my own religion, which is Christianity. It makes me feel bad. Because if this is Islam, you go barely survive.
Yes. They go stone you. They go stone
fear not
you.
even allow you.
Police not going.
They go stone am.
Police self not going even get the
fear not even allow you to do fake imam. Never hear say fake imam dey.
You won't even try it.
You don't hear
that kind of before.
So,
you won't even try it.
Fake Muhammad.
It just be like when they see albino poster, better poster. You know they will happen. You never see albino better poster.
You don't see Hausa twins before.
Today I see.
Come on. Now today what really know say head no correct. Mama let to relate you.
You don't see Aboki wey be albino.
Today I see albino wey be dwarf.
I see that.
I want to see albino wey be dwarf. I say I wish
that one no be albino, that one na abi.
Example breadwinner. Two albino wey be policemen. Then they share one gun.
Baba shoot some more.
Okay, wait, Joe. If na that albino, if na that albino wey be policeman, na that albino wey be policeman, those two people, one dey hold where they go cock am, one dey hold the back.
See, this matter, we leave albino first. The matter na the church and this abeg.
People no get fear.
Abeg, Nigerian youth. Christianity is not a hustle. Christianity is a religion that should be respected. I'm a Christian. I be Christian. I'm from church. They come here.
Oh no, from church. Advice they give us now for this life.
Not be all of us. Not be all of us go serious. Not be all of us go serious. But there are things that you should take seriously. That pastor, sorry, that guy, will choose to use. Because if you want that guy, nobody go stop you from
open shrine
for this country. What I don't understand for this country, I'm saying, any business where you say you want to do, your customers dey.
Yes,
your customers.
Yes, you can't blame that
customers there for every business.
Do you know if he's a product of double grace? Because he's serving double. See, you cannot do one work in this country and survive. Somebody say, I hear you. Right on, Papa.
Right on, Mama.
The guy is combining two jobs to make a living.
He wants to blow by all means. Blow.
Yes.
Okay, you combine two words to make a living.
But me, wait.
And you use only one. They showcase.
Wait. I want to ask something
with the two.
I want to ask something.
Now where is he living?
If you showcase the two, you are taking risks.
Wait, me say I would invest for him. Why you go put Teletubbies and Python? What if the Python bites?
Congo bites Pope.
Then, so that okay, you can put coffee so that the Python can't do burial.
Enter the Python time go sleep small.
So now the teddy bear now can't carry the coffee.
You can't get people picture. The Python can't look at
That man done Jones.
Personal experience.
If you want to talk like this, you go calm down.
Because that man no really people. I don't know what be people problem. Even when they fear God Almighty at all. So this now waiting this man don't they use
they do
don't pray for years. They gather people. They gather people. So if not be like this now, where it happen?
People for still they fall victim.
For still they fall.
And if they blame the man too, you go still blame the society. Our Nigerians, they like cheap things. They are too lazy to actually understand Christianity.
No, wait first.
People they find quick miracle. That's the one.
No, yes, they define quick miracle. Now because of the way the country dey, Baba. Now I mean they define that.
You must not blame the country on everything.
No,
but see, you never see fake pastor for US. You never see fake pastor for US.
I never go US before.
Oh, not fake.
If they tell you say fake, you don't believe.
Now listen, now don't go.
Because their package is not going to even make you believe.
See, I feel never go anywhere, but personally, I live in London. Calm down. I dey for London.
And you struggle with Mike.
I dey for London. London street for making here. So, ma tell us something. This case, I just wish say I get what I could talk, but not get take it.
Now, okay, we'll conclude with this one. This one, Catholic Bishop, Most Reverend Anthony, in don't suspend priests will be Reverend Daniel Okonato. Yes, so the reason why suspend and be say the man go do secret wedding for Warri, Delta State.
Baba, that thing is with him. That's what you want to tell me.
Can't you want to kill Reverend Father?
You don't go hide.
You think that today without a wife would they easy for this life?
He don't hide. Go watch one or two. He don't go save TV.
But why you go do? Why you go do that secretly?
In as much as we want to talk about this thing, we understand. So first, I be Catholic. One. And number two, you say the Reverend Father go do secret marriage. Which state be that?
For Warri, Delta State.
Okay, now for Warri, go do.
No worry.
No worry.
No one worries. No worry.
But see, in as much as the man go do secret wedding for Warri.
In as much.
And in as much as
particularly
in as much as they suspend them.
Okay.
But you say they don't suspend them now.
They
don't suspend them.
But see, in as much as we talk
your inability to do anything.
But
in as much as
they suspend them. They don't suspend them.
They don't suspend.
And so we'll go to the next topic.
No.
Wait.
This topic is too delicate.
Wait, we don't go just leave.
We can't leave that topic.
I want to talk something.
Okay.
Topic.
This man, waiting this man.
Tropical.
Waiting this man do they very wrong for the first place.
Okay.
Yes, because
why no go straight?
You see, anything what person they do for this life, your examples now where people go take picture how they go fit take move for life. You know they encouraging. Not be good thing. This is where this man do they very wrong.
Oh, we know say very wrong.
But for the fact say they don't suspend that, they don't suspend that.
See what
me, I not even need suspend that. Like just kind of go as being continue with marriage. See, just now we talk about man we impersonate by pastors. We go play fake pastor. Now this is now they give room to those things. Yes, last week we been get issue, get case of Reverend Father where resign to become native doctor. I see the same show.
Yes.
The same show.
Okay.
So first things first, the Catholic denomination, and I go try.
May Father
if anybody want to become Reverend Father, make him swear. When they bring juju,
before they see, make them use juju.
Allah don't marvel.
Yeah.
I know say they go dey fear ogodi juju. Make them use choba
Choba water. Make them use choba water. Sprinkle them.
But
I'm telling you.
Just imagine I say Catholic priest come line up. I swear to God.
Many people go there.
Ola, she still knows on the other side, that lady.
Which side?
That woman who married that man don't become the first lady to marry a reverend.
No, not
Corner. Not be she.
No, waiting.
No, not be she.
Yeah.
Some reverend fellas they marry for other
Balance I don't
thing
talk
now.
with it. Balance I don't talk with it capture my attention.
We think capture attention.
He see me then swear.
Swear with juju now.
I said,
Now,
come
imagine I say, just you get what they do. Imagine I say they can't line up to swear. Who the bishop can say, they like no one swear.
They go come
swear
to
that.
suspect that one now.
Then they can say no, say we must swear.
If you know say you won't marry, just resign.
Just resign. And if they don't catch you,
See,
may they just commot them. Nothing like suspension.
First, more
Come out,
something. You get the Catholic Church, they work itself, you understand?
Yes, that is
And
done.
in as much as
Reverend Olax.
and they get what I design as much as in as much as these people are Reverend Father. Most you don't forget say all of them are still humans.
But they are human before they go there.
Why you go there when you know say be human?
Not be why you go there. Now when you don't try to be human. When the human and you come outside, you go come on. Not gonna realize
in a Catholic Church,
you wise
there's only one person that is infallible.
Which is
When they talk say infallible, like person be say, if you make mistake for the faith.
Jesus.
And that not even Jesus, and the Pope. The Pope is infallible in the Catholic faith. But you see bishop. We don't hear stories. You know how many bishops don't come and say, oh, they don't resign, they want to go start their ministry, they want to marry, they don't want to do it again. You understand? So now normal thing. But it get very wrong. It get very wrong. Because before you go become Catholic priest to start with, you see this swear here, you say they go swear. Now something similar to this swearing that
then they do one.
But they know they swear with juju, actually.
Not that
You
I'm not saying they swearing.
Then they swear with no strong. Then they swear with something way strong. That's all. Then they swear to he said Pope they infallible. If they push them
No,
from
you don't swear. You don't swear for any Pope.
Baba, if Pope face waiting Joe facing on that.
So the bottom line of the whole thing is say
If I want us something. If Pope come, he will fair.
But yeah, not see. Before you round up this particular talk,
Baba, if you want to become Pope, you go swear with
before you round up this particular talk, I think
you go swear and say
Error don't play.
if I leave this faith,
Uzi, we need to give shout out. We need to give shout out to Catholic priests.
Okay.
That are still
in the faith.
Baba, no easy.
Oga, wait.
You know easy.
Olax, wait.
Now.
Because give shout out to Catholic priests wasting their who don't give shout out to where they transport.
Brethren.
You get some priests.
Finally.
Yes, this is finally actually. You get some priests that they celebrate 30 years.
Yeah,
priestly anniversary. And
no scandal.
No using as much as man slap you.
Go down.
So
Then
that's
they are.
We are trying to say some.
Uzi, before you round up.
Okay.
Before you round up the next thing, I want to Olax somewhere. Olax say plenty of them. Plenty of them, but no dispute the fact say Catholic priests they do things.
You never catch them.
You will say some Catholic.
You never catch them.
I say some of them they run things, but who then catch the thief?
All right. So that's the package for Bar 95 this morning from Today 95.1 FM. So more get social media handles from MC Olax.
All right, man, use Balance Diet live. May your fans follow me. All right, all our listeners, thank you so much for staying with us from 11 p.m. Here will come. Some of you don't listen to us till what's the time now, sir?
After sharp.
So I want to say thank you. And my name, like I introduced earlier, my name now MC Olax. My Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp now MC Olax.
All right, Balance Diet.
Okay, my name na Balance Diet, and I know me now. They call me the Crazy Gentleman. I get only one Facebook, Balance Diet Comedian. My TikTok is balance_diet, and today I don't open another Instagram page for a different brand. Initially, I get one, just _balance diet, but now I don't open another one for just my wedding contents. I'll be wedding MC, very good one. So just try follow Balanced Diet _ weddings. Understand? Thank you very much.
All right, Mark Moose.
I don't see me when to be a very good MC.
MC weddings here, Reverend Father.
Shout.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. let me just come back to my number. You understand this part, man? Just follow me up on all social media platforms. Mark Mose, MACMOHZ. On Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. See you guys next time. Love you all.
So follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, Brandon TV. Brandon 2_TV on Instagram.
All right.
Facebook. Allow me. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Anointed Pepper, the comedian.
All right.
Yes. Black you for life, guys, you go out and work and get me. It's Billy. It's Billy. So on all social media platforms, it's official Billy.
All right. The man that came back to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name now MC Joe. They call me the son of Joseph. All social media handle MC_Joe1.
All right. Use your mic, man. What you smoke?
Quickly, I want to appreciate on that. My social media handle, they're very easy to search. Breadwinner Facebook. Breadwinner is spelled BREADWINA. Facebook, them Instagram breadwinner _ TikTok breadwinner _
All right.
I beg, before we round up, I beg, I get two things to talk. First of all, my comedy club now today, Saturday.
Okay.
So this Saturday night, by 7 p.m., the Jolly Bunch Comedy Club with Balanced Diet. I beg, anywhere you did, come PhD Comedy Club.
Make us see Bar 95 represented.
Yes, Mona come. Laugh with us. I get very, very hilarious comedians, so they come make on a laugh. And second,
at which time?
7 p.m.
Tonight. Okay.
So when they break, 7 p.m. on Saturday, 25th January. So that will be my comedy club. So I'm gonna try come out for me. And then lastly, we start with praise and worship. So I feel I strongly suggest we end with. Because I get another song I want to sing for you.
Maybe next week we will start with that.
Man, I don't sing that Joe song.
Time, they far.
He arose. He arose.
Okay. No more time. No time. All right. So now the package for tonight. You go join us next week Friday, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Give shout out to one of our top fans in name okay, man, start with this one. Man, start with April. April say this is the best show in town. He say get one problem. He say why time they always run on Friday nights. Thank you guys. Una too much. April for Port Harcourt. April, thank you. Mercy to our guy from Rumibo. That one of our top fans. Okunle. He dropped so many things here. He talk about in first ask where Odumo the Black Day. You don't hear his voice. He say some people they talk. Which one be go sleep for police station if you day stranded for New City? I tell you, say life don't tire me. So I say, my police no will kill me with life. Why police go take? Why police go they do exercise and some other things? All right, thank you very much. All right, Esola is finally.
Okay, no, ladies and gentlemen, I run the best comedy club as far as Port Harcourt is concerned. So on now every last Friday of the month actually, and we take the 11th edition. Now this coming Friday will be 31st of January 2025. The venue now Club Illusion for the Staybridge Hotel. Time now 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then 9 p.m. till dawn now after party. So once see you, the name of the comedy club now Friday night last with Olax. And once you love Nadia venue now Staybridge. And our top partner for that comedy club now only one Brandon TV.
All right. So you don't hear Balanced Diet getting comedy club this night for all of us will turn up. So if you want to see members of By 95 crew, you go there. Then MC Ola's on next week Friday before we come back. We don't go there already. Then we from there come back. So if you want to come that day to come, say go see us. You go say yeah. Now we will see before I come radio. And then if you want to see By 95 for any of that, then try may reach us to us for any of our social media handles. So you don't hear. If you reach us to By 95, if we want to do anything for you, if we can do it for you, but mind you, no be free. My name now Uzo Chukuduma for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and any other thing. They call me Uzi, the good guy, the only good guy ever lived, ever existed.
Nah lie. Open at the yard. Nah lie.
All right.
Because I'm a young sinner. I don't want to talk about the things I do. Make nobody judge, I love the way I do. Seriously, Nita, you gotta be steadfast before you click the zone. Anything you want, I go always come through. She loves me and I love her too. And I go lick your thing like a balumo. Senorita, you know trato. Pass me the lad, make a puff. I want it now, no, it's not my tongue. Tell me on me, I want it all. I like it that fly, no pick up. Put your head down, no Johnson. Whenever is wherever. Whenever is wherever. Whenever is wherever. Whenever is wherever. If not your love, I go Colombia. This I love no go tire me, oh. I get a place to put your trust on me, oh. Sliding like we be super glue, oh. Look like saying that you my tico. I go knock till I get money, oh. I no go ever leave my dumb baby, oh. And I go lick your thing like a balumo. Senorita, you know trato. Pass me the lad, make a puff. I want it now, no, it's not my tongue. Tell me on me, I want it all. I like it that fly, no pick up. Put your head down, no Johnson.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Testify, make it crystal clear. See, I've been picked out to be picked on. Talked about out my friend's mouth. I've been beat down till he turned my life around. Seems like I always fall short of being worthy. 'Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar. The spotlight ain't shining on me. No. I ain't good enough, but he still loves me.
I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep. 'Cause I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. Now everybody's got opinions. They ain't been in my position. That it breaks my heart when I hear what they have to say about me.
What they say about you, I always